ears. And hi, everybody. Wait, why am I over here? What's happening? Someone help me. I don't know what's happening. Why am I all the way over there?
I have you off your game, Drew. Yeah,
We're professionals.
Hi. It's only been a month, I guess. How's everybody doing? Hi, chat. Hi. I missed you. I loved you. Still do. I don't know why I said that in past tense, but hey,
I was gonna say, damn, Drew.
Wow, that
you
was
have to win my affection back after a month, chat. Like, no.
Because it was my fault, and I'm gonna make you pay for it. So, hi, I'm Drew, your humble dungeon daddy for the evening, and we have our wonderful cast over here tonight. We have Aluna. Everyone say hi, Luna. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Luna.
Hi.
Hi, Luna.
Before we get into shills for the evening, Aluna, why don't you tell the people a little bit about yourself?
About myself? Okay, this is my second D&D stream. You know, I'm here for the chaotic RP fun. I, am a chaotic library worker, so, and I just am a big old nerd and also an old lady inside of a young body because I love crochet and embroidery and a lot of textile work.
Nice.
So, all of that.
We stand for old ladies. We got this.
Yes. Yes.
Chat, you may notice Jakey's not here. Don't fret. Jakey will be back next episode. Jakey is doing a thing. And that's as descriptive as I'm going to get. So.
I mean, it's accurate.
Yeah.
They are doing a thing.
So tonight, I'm going to lead us off on the shills. And then I'll pass it off to Jen and V. Chat. You know what's better than just regular hands? You'd say, Drew, is it tiny hands? And I'd say, no. And then you'd say, Drew, but is it tiny skeletal hands? And I would also still say no. The thing that's better than regular hands, tiny hands, and tiny skeletal hands, what is that? It's tiny itty bitty hands. You can barely even see them. Look at that. It's just a little tiny hand. You can reach into small places. You can grab little gophers in their holes, the possibilities are endless. So go out today to www.whydon'tIhavetinihands.com and get yourself a pair of tiny hands. All right, Jen.
Did you vet that website?
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
All right, just double checking that website now.
And I need to see the high five, Drew. With the hand. Just, yep.
But what about a high five between a tiny hand and a really tiny hand?
Exactly. There we go.
Is that a doll hand? Where did you get that?
I'll have you know, it's an earring. Thank you. And yes, it is a tiny doll hand. Because I'm stylish. I wear tiny hands on my ears. All right.
For the record, that website doesn't exist.
Okay.
We're all right. We're safe this time.
We're safe this time.
Drew?
Good lord. Well, that might be cursed, but you know what isn't cursed?
What?
Campaigns with Jakey Boy. Jakey Boy may not be here tonight, but I am a player in this campaign. Essentially, we're a couple sessions in. We got some really rad folks. So if you're feeling like you want to play a game with some of the cast, feel free. It's every Monday on startplaying.com/gm/jakeyboy. That's startplaying.com/gm/jakeyboy. As per usual, I'm playing a character that's depressed. That's it. That's my show. I'm sorry, I'm not creative today.
No, I loved it. It was great. I'm
great.
trying to put my command into the chat, but it, of course, isn't working. So,
The bots are...
Hey, V, what you shilling today?
Not shilling anything specific. I just have a couple of sponsors. Sponsors from the Wild Magic table today. Sleep. You know, that thing you don't get enough of? And also, that one sound from TikTok that has been going on loop in mine and Jen's head for way too long. Way too long.
Would you
Fucking building again!
I'm back in the fucking building again! So stupid.
That's the energy we're bringing tonight. Thank you to both our sponsors for, quite frankly, ruining our lives.
Yeah, we might not be actually sponsored by Baldur's Gate, but in our hearts.
In their hearts.
call us?
I swear.
Later.
Yeah, hi, hello. Please make a character creator that means that I can make Hope. I know that's a really big ask given that we made up the fucking ancestry, but if you could, that would be great. Also,
As our unofficial sponsor, would you consider?
would you consider
adding this species?
letting me make Hope? We were getting somewhere with the Githyanki because, you know, their noses are really tiny. I just need no nose.
No nose.
None would be great, thanks.
See that? For modders out there, hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Hey, how's it going?
Hook a person up.
Also, P.S. Thank you for featuring Jen's cat in the game. Thank you for Act 2, if you're wondering, by the way, friends. You'll know. Thank you for giving me a little exploding flump whenever Hot Mother rages sometimes, because I chose the wild magic raging, which is always fun. And also, thank you, but no thank you to the entire fandom who is so thirsty right now. Y'all need Jesus and a cold bath. Calm yourselves. Calm yourselves. I will not be joining you. I
don't think that's
I will
enough.
not be joining you.
See, my nickname on multiple servers is not an Asterian appreciation account. That's not. We don't joke about me being thirsty for Asterian every 5 seconds at all.
In fairness, we don't joke about it because we don't need to. Because we just accept you for who you are, Jen.
Yeah, I'm just a
despite your flaws.
I'm just a walking joke. Look into my eyes. And tell me you don't want to fuck the vampire, okay?
Hey, Jen. I don't want to fuck the vampire.
Oh, okay, that's
I
fair.
don't want to fuck the vampire. Can confirm.
You just want to.
Oh, also, if you haven't checked out already, we have a TikTok now.
Hey.
Chef's Kiss, incredible stuff. Every so often it'll just be like, "Hey, a new video," and I'm like, "Oh, that's my face." Oh God. But it's great.
Yeah.
It's great. It's awesome. It's awesome.
So yeah.
Hey, listen. I'm main bard. I will fuck my way through every situation. Okay.
The question of the real question is if it's a good fuck or not, based on.
Hey! If the situation is a door, I'll have splinters. Well, you don't want to know, but like it'll happen. Okay, it'll happen.
Jen, you don't need splinters where you don't want splinters. Unless the doorknob is made of wood, calm yourself. Like, you'll be fine.
I'm gonna have to do this throughout this whole episode. I feel it. I feel it in my soul.
This is what happens.
I need to get the chaotic energy out now because Hope's not on the same wavelength as me right now.
Surprisingly enough, Jakey is generally like their character this session is generally like not unhinged one. I don't know how this is gonna go. Oh, Jesus Christ!
It's gonna be great.
I wasn't playing when I said that the parental friend is no longer here.
Yeah.
We're gonna be fine, guys.
We'll be fine.
It's okay. We'll
be
find
absolutely
mommy.
fine.
All right, Cass. It is time to roll for recap, you bunch of thirsty people. Luna,
Not the
if you
brain
would
rot.
like to roll for recap, because you are all caught up on everything, you are more than welcome to.
That is what, a D4? Is that what we do?
D20?
A D20.
D20? That's what we do? Hey! I rolled a 12.
It's going to be a 15.
I also rolled a 12.
I have rolled a 15.
Oh no!
15, 12, 12. All right. Luna, Jen? Roll again.
Oh, okay. I thought we were both gonna do it. If we roll the same number again, we'll both do it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
What was the fuck is that? Oh, that's a 17.
That's also 17!
Perfect. Wonderful. You both can do recap.
We're doing great.
And if you do it well enough together, you both get an inspo. How about that?
How exciting!
Right.
Do you want to do the first half or the second half?
I'm indecisive, so we can just do the first half just so I can get it over with.
I don't know why, but I was waiting for you just to say I'm first. Like, why? Why aren't the brain rot today? God damn! Okay.
Whatever you see in me, I will sure.
I just assume everyone's versatile, you know?
Woo!
I'm just eating veggies. What's going on?
Hey, them veggies, man. Them veggies.
Them veggies.
Last episode, our lovely party went to a new location in the guild halls. Hope got to have fun with an amazing telescope. And saw maybe a worrisome black hole. That just kind of looked weird and moved.
It's fine. I'm not stressed. It's fine.
And no one's worried about anything. It's completely fine. Deirdre got to meet Sunjop and explored bardic inspiration through art. And a lovely painting in which she, of course, had us all questioning whether or not we were cruel or kind in asking our creations whether they wanted to exist or not. And we also had a massive lore drop last episode with Hope, thanks to our lovely familiar kitty who was able to cast, I believe it was Identify on Hope. So lovely lore drop done by Amir, thanks. Amir is stressed. But when is Amir not stressed? Let's be honest.
That's fair.
And yeah, I will pass it off to Jen.
Got this, Jen.
Yeah, so after our lovely little lore drop from Pickle, our lovely teammate Rothamir decided to go to bed at the time of the night that we were told we were getting tired. Went up to the room, and just as they were getting into bed, noticed an odd coin on the ground, which they, instead of waiting until the next day, and without telling anybody it was there, flipped it, which opened a portal that they promptly walked into. Pickle, increasingly frustrated, lured the rest of the party into said portal, and we popped out on the other side in some kind of a bar. People are anxious and sad, and this was clearly the best outlet for their trauma. So we are now sitting at a bar with the lovely Beholder, and just as we were closing out the session, it seemed like some people were getting into a bit of an altercation. If I remember correctly, from a month ago. Is that accurate? Did that happen, or was that just in my mind?
No, that did happen. So I'm going to give inspiration to both of you. However, I will give an extra inspiration to any of the three of you that can answer. So 2 inspiration points being offered right now. 2 questions. First one, can anyone tell me one of the 4 books that Rothamir found in the library?
One of them was the history of the place that exploded and disappeared.
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
Yeah, the mage school, right?
The mage place where the wing had exploded, and wasn't it that divination magic doesn't work anymore since then?
Yep. So inspiration for you. Second question, can anyone remember at the end of the last session what 2 people were about to fight?
One of them was a Belgura.
Okay.
Can't remember the second one, to be very honest.
Anybody else want to hop in?
I'm trying to remember. I suck at trivia. This Trivial Pursuit game, I'm fucked on. I can't remember.
I'll give it to you, Luna. The other one was a Barb Devil.
Oh.
I was like Bone Devil. I'm like, no, that's not.
Yeah,
You
so close.
look where your mind has been. Might be a boat. Say it.
True.
Oh,
Not inaccurate.
Jesus. Okay. We.
Yeah, Act 3. You know what I'm talking about. But
All right. Oh, I see. It works for you. Cool beans. Cool.
I fixed it. I fixed it, Drew. That's
Thanks.
what I was doing.
Thanks. You're the best.
You are gonna have to remod Streamlabs though. So
You know what? I'll do it. Okay, cool beans. So, last session, lots of things happened as were just discussed, and we left off with two interesting figures about to start a fight, and someone yelling from the kitchen, "None of that blood shit in my tavern. None of it." As you see a actually, Luna, describe your character as you see someone walking out from the kitchen.
You see a being with a, just first strikes you is the contrast between like her palette. Very jet black hair that is currently slicked back, and just a very pale complexion that is unnaturally smooth. Like the eyes are just almost empty looking, and as they look like crystalline green crystals. About average height, currently with an apron on. And just kind of walking with a kind of a gait that doesn't have any natural fluidity with it. You'll see at the joints there is like a bronze, like metallic coming through, and that this person is not organic in nature. And currently has a giant shield on their back. And there are a couple weapons hooked up on a belt that is kind of tucked to the side under the apron. And she just comes out and is seeming to head right towards the fight that is happening.
Amazing. As you start walking out, the gentleman in the back in the kitchen, he leans down to you, and as you look back, you see it's almost like an antelope skull on a purple skinned torso with a black apron and runes that run down this almost dress-like waistcoat. He leans down to you and says, "Please go take care of this."
Got it. I will. Yeah. We'll see how fun it is. And yeah, I will walk out.
Amazing. As you start making your way out, the other two of you, what are y'all doing?
I do think this commotion probably attracts my attention. So, but it probably wouldn't hold it for very long. Because Hope's just like, what the fuck is going on over there? No, I don't give a shit. Like, very much that energy of like, a little concern for the slightly drunk person at our table, but also not wanting to overstep this new boundary that they put in place. and still kind of smarting from that whole thing that went down last time. Still sad, but also still under the effects of calm emotions, I think. So
Yeah. And how about you, Deirdre? What are you up to?
I think, I mean, similarly, probably like would catch Deirdre's attention. Like, so she'd probably turn, but I think like in this moment, she's just trying to like mediate what seems to be a conflict between the two people that she's been spending some time with. So just kind of like given like as comfortable as is little like back or head pats. Not saying they're there, because Deirdre would never say they're there. But just kind of like the the very comforting. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this.
Meliae, as you're about to walk out, he hands you something you recognize immediately. It's a small ornate hammer. And you know this hammer to be the ban hammer. You know that when you attack a creature in this tavern with this hammer, they are expelled from this tavern. He says, all right, go take care of it.
Will do. And yeah, I am just kind of speed walking over there, and I will give them one last chance. Be like, hey, knock it off. I will hit you with this. I have no shits to give. Like, honestly, like, just get out. So knock it off.
The Bulgura looks over at the Barb Devil. The Barb Devil glances over at you, and as soon as it takes its eyes off the Bulgura reaches in and goes for a punch in the face on the Barb Devil.
Wonderful. I will try to boop the one who has thrown the first punch.
Absolutely. Yeah, roll it to hit. It'll be equal to your normal weapon to hits.
Hey, we'll be fine. Let's actually roll in the digital so everyone can judge my rolls. This will be great. Holy shit, that was a natural 20. We're starting out strong. Yeah.
Doing it.
You clock this Bulgura right in the forehead with the ban hammer. You hear everyone in the tavern just it sounds like a church bell ring. It's just dung as you watch the form of this Bulgura shake violently, and you see small sparkles. You see the Barb Devil like kind of sit back a little bit, throws his hands up. I won't be a problem.
Yep. If there is any other altercation in the future, this will also be bopping you right in the head. Okay?
Okay.
Good.
You see him kind of, he skitters off over towards the fight pit. Roll me a perception, Meliae.
Perception?
Yeah.
Perception? That is an 18.
With an 18, you know a lot of the regulars of this tavern. You've seen some new faces here and there. There are 3 that catch your eye immediately. There is one that you've seen Fey folk before. You know exactly what you're looking at. Adorned in very like Luna moth sort of fabrics. You see a particular person who you've never seen their race before. Very reminiscent of a flump. And then you see a very drunk elf sitting up at the bar.
I will head over. My curiosity very much piqued. I will attach the band hammer at my hip as not to just threateningly be wielding it as I approach. Because after all of that, and I will approach. Does your friend need water? Looks like they may need water.
I think,
The three of you roll a perception real quick.
yeah. 24. I see something today.
A 10, and also my new die on D&D Beyond make a sound, and I hate that.
You
So
can turn it off.
Mm.
You can turn it off.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
remember where, but you can turn it off.
yeah. We'll sort that out.
As the three of you look over at Amir, you can easily tell. Amir is in that stage of drunk where it's about to get real messy. You see his cheeks puff out. He's like, "Oh, I gotta go." And you see him running off into a different part of the room.
Oh. Washrooms for other way. Oh.
Gone.
Yep. Okay. That answers my question. Anything you two need? No?
I feel like you need a therapist.
Who is that directed towards?
Not you, sorry.
Okay.
Alternatively, a journal.
Journal, I have. But only for new words.
New thoughts could be added. This person kind of is going to walk around the bar and kind of like acknowledge the beholder and just also help start with the drinks also.
Thank you.
You're welcome, always. Yeah.
Meliae,
Mm-hmm.
that one's puking in the bleachers.
As you look over and you see Amir violently vomiting into the bleachers.
Oh, I should deal with that.
The two of you would possibly notice whether or not you're in the mood currently, but your friend is violently over there in the bleachers currently.
You know, they don't have a drink in their hand, do they?
They do in fact have another drink in their hand.
That's not going. They're not.
No bueno.
They're not going back for that. That's no.
Forgive me, Drew. What is the beholder's name again?
I can tell you that in just a moment, because I'm a DM that knows what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to find it, and now I can't.
It is Grublish. Good old Grublish.
Hey, Grublish, can you like get the drink out of his hand? Like, yeah, please.
Okay.
Please, thank
You
you.
watch this beholder like lift up a little bit and kind of like meander over towards the bleachers, and it's just you left behind the bar. Off in the distance,
Great.
you can hear Amir like, my drink.
Oh. Don't try to fight him for a drink. Don't. I would not recommend it, even in his state. I would recommend getting your friend a room, maybe, to sleep this off.
Yeah, I think all living things need water, but them especially so in this moment. You know?
Water and rest, and probably some food, especially when he wakes up, and we'll have one hell of a hangover, it looks like. What? All that was wine, right? And he's like this?
I don't think they drink very much. My mom never gets like this, so.
True. I guess I can't get drunk like that, so I guess I don't know what it's like. So would you guys like to get your friend a room to rest up in?
What's
I mean-
drunk?
Oh.
It's when you.
Drunk is when you put a liquor of sort or something with alcohol percentage into your body, and it just kind of affects your body and brain in a way that makes you act differently than when you did not consume that. It's a little different for everyone. I've seen angry drunks, sad drunks, there's also just kind of fun drunks who just want to dance on the tables after a few drinks. So there's a lot of ways to be drunk.
Alternatively, you're always drinking alcohol, so that is your personality.
That is also an option. But if you're always drinking alcohol, your alcohol tolerance increases. We have to bring out the big guns to actually make you drunk again. Those are the money making drinks at this point. But yeah, that's what drunk is in a brief summary from what I have observed. As I said, I can't get drunk, so not much there.
It's about this time. You hear and you look over, and Grublish has used this telekinetic ray and has lifted up Amir by his foot, just kind of dangling there, and is starting to move him off to a different area.
Okay. Thank you, Grublish.
If we have to pay you for a room, I can do it in advance now if you need it.
Oh, that would probably be wise. Don't want to upset the boss. Let's see. That will be... How much would that be? I should know this, but...
No, it's totally fine. You would know that a room here would realistically... Oh, hi, Jakey. Love you. That's 2 inspos for Luna, by the way.
Hey!
Love you, Jakey!
Don't worry,
Hey,
Jakey.
does that
Amir's
make it
just
like
being
3
taken
now?
off.
Because I got 2 earlier.
I cover your tab.
Doing great.
Also, Jen's already been controversial about water, just to let you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sick
Yeah,
of
we
that.
got-
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we got the alignment cups out today, and my water cup is neutral evil. Yeah.
It's just waiting for the right moment.
Just unflavored water, you gotta flavor it. You gotta.
I could have gone with true neutral. That would have been like probably the most accurate, but
I've just realized we could have the spirit of Jakey with us for just a second. We could have Jakey with us for just a second. Bear with me. 1 second.
Let's do this.
no.
I just really like water.
Wonderful.
You would, Meliae, you would know. It's for a room per night. Rooms generally consist of about 4 beds, and they are 2 Xandar, which would equate to 8 gold pieces.
Okay. Room for your friend will be about Xandars, and we'll also have beds for you 2 later, as I assume you won't be leaving them behind at any point, so that'll get all of you guys pretty comfortable.
Sounds good. I will hand that over.
Do you have
Meliae,
Xandars?
You
I don't have Xandars, I just have gold. But I think they did say that we could
Yeah.
like yeah.
So
There is a converting chest.
yes. So yeah, Meliae, you grab the 8 gold. You chuck
Yep.
it over to the box. You see a purple little, as it has definitely changed. As Meliae just poured a nice fizzy drink.
Yay.
It's so loud. Sorry for the ASMR this episode. Jesus Christ.
Our Grublish is out dealing with Amir, so I am, manning the bar right now. So the multitasking is real.
By the way, what's everybody's passive perception?
16.
22.
15. Oh, wait, no, 18. Lied. Oh, that was the passive insight. 18.
Perfect. Cool beans. Yeah, so Grublish is taking Amir off to a room. You see the cup swaying underneath Amir, drinks being splashed. He's like, as cut away from Amir.
He'll be comfortable. For sure. What brings you guys in? I am newcomers. I haven't seen you guys around here.
Followed.
Oh,
Just points to where Amir's gone.
just followed
Followed.
them.
Yeah, to be honest, I actually don't know where we are right now, and I haven't been drinking, so.
Would you like me to enlighten you?
Actually, that'd be nice. That'd be really nice, actually.
Hey, well, welcome to the Soul Cellar Inn. We serve just about everyone, and I motion just to the whole tavern that literally has a splattering of every species that can ever exist here. Including, you know, the lovely barbed devil that ran away earlier, and angels, and folks like you guys. Welcome. And yeah, we have about everything. Through that hallway, you will eventually get to a market. Rooms over that way. You know, just like, obviously, here's the bar. And honestly, you can get about everything over here. Anything that you want, even if it's not immediate, you can definitely request it.
When you say people like you mean elves, right? Like you serve elves?
No.
Oh.
No, I just mean like less overall powerful beings. Because there's a large gap between our angel friend over here and myself and you guys, although I'm probably nearer to you guys, maybe? I don't know. I don't know you guys very well, so and also, of course, my lovely creator, who's also very powerful, and there's a few other healers who I wouldn't mess with that guy over there. That would just go wrong. You know, just don't do it. Like, and she's like pointing to like just like I don't even know.
There's
Just random guy in the corner that's
random
always
guy over
here.
there.
He's always
Yeah.
here in the corner,
I
always
don't know how he
lurking.
pays for his drinks. Like he's just like always here creepily.
There's as you point over there, there's someone who's been mentioned before in the episodes. It's a guy sitting over on the rafters near the fight pit. It's a guy with no face. It's just
That guy.
It's just
Not that guy. Oh,
it's
God.
just that guy.
That guy.
And as you're describing this, Meliae, there's a small little pigeon with a little wizard hat that flies over, lands on your shoulder, and says one word. It says, "Harbinger," and then flies off. You have no idea what this means.
Okay.
But odd things always happen, so you know
All
it's
things
not
always happen.
not out of the normal.
I will take note of that, bitch, and stuff like that just happens. Oh, we also have the fight pits over there if you feel like, you know, showing off your stuff. And you know, welcome to the Soul Cellar Inn. Pretty nice spot in the universe, all things considering.
Where is it in the universe?
As in, do you want to know what plane we're on?
Yeah. Like if we hopped.
So-
I guess that makes sense.
That is a very good question. It's a pocket plane, right? It's like a pocket dimension.
So it's a pocket dimension inside the astral plane.
Okay. So technically somewhere in the astral sea.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
we got our own little section, basically. Doing great. So yeah, welcome to the Astral Sea, in case you guys haven't been before. Although I guess this isn't the most what normal people would assume the Astral Sea looks like. This is very, I guess, mimicking other places from other planes.
I mean, technically, I've been sort of in the Astral Sea before. Like, had to stick my whole arm into my mom's purse one time to, like, grab a book for her. So technically, I've been there before. But just, like, a little bit. Not, like, the whole way, because that would be
You
bad.
had been there. I think it sounds like your arm has been here.
Yes. Not here, though.
No,
Because
not
her
here.
purse doesn't come here. That would be really...
No,
Really
and I'm pretty
inefficient.
sure that would be
Yeah.
a security incident if we just had a portal that wasn't opened by one of our approved utensils for such things. So that would probably be a little bit of an issue.
Also, just like a random arm coming in out of nowhere, like that's gotta scare the patrons. Like, I mean, you already said like weird stuff happens here, but like that sounds like outside of the realm of like
Well,
normal.
I don't know. We have people just kind of appear out of doors like you did. So, like if someone just were to put their arm through the door only first, like to test it out. I have seen that a couple times. People who are first timers and are timid who will just kind of like stick a finger through and like slowly inch their way through awkwardly. It's kind of funny when that happens, to be honest.
So is there only one door?
You would know, Meliae, that doors appear all throughout this tavern. And sometimes, if you're lucky, the doors will appear in the marketplace or in the libraries or observatories, things like that. So most of
So
them
just kind of random,
appear-
or can you control it? I guess is the question.
Some people have learned how to control it.
Okay.
Is there a queue where it's like if you're number 6 in the queue, you come through the 6th
Just
door?
random. Roll through.
Yeah, sure, why
Okay.
not? That sounds great.
Great. So the doors can just kind of appear anywhere around here. Looks like you guys started off in the bar, so I think that's one of the best places you can start off, honestly. Good food and drink. And sometimes we did have one time where two doors were like right next to each other and the people bumped into each other. That was also really great to watch. And you know, just people watching is great.
So you said like before, because there could be doors right next to each other. Can you imagine if like two people both reach their arms out at the same time and high five from like two different planes?
That would be amazing. And I don't know what the probability of it, but now I really hope that I get to see that in the future. You know what? I'll be around long enough. Like, definitely can happen.
One other thing you know to be truth for this place, Meliae, is that when people leave the tavern, they're always ejected out where they came from, whatever plane they came from. It's only under certain circumstances by the tavern patrons' will that they can go elsewhere. But for the most part, when you throw the coin back down, you go back to where you came from.
Yep. Sounds good. And whenever you're ready to leave, of course, you guys can put the coin back down and be on your way.
Is it like a one-time use thing? Like, if we use the coin, can we come back here? Or like...
Come back. It does take a little bit of time to just kind of reset, so you can't come back like the next day, but you can come back.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, consider yourself lucky to get a coin. Like, yeah, we do pass them out, but it's not like everyone gets a coin. So
Wait, who has the coin right now? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, who has the coin? Oh no.
You know who has the coin right now.
No.
please tell me Jakey is gonna have to
Deirdre has
roll
the
for-
coin because you were the last one
Oh,
through the
yeah,
door and you
last
picked
one.
it up.
Oh yes, I have it. Who has the coin? It's me. I have the coin.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend losing your coin. I guess there are other ways to get back, but you'd have to pay different prices to get that happen. So,
Okay,
I
I
don't
thought we would
recommend
just
it.
become indentured servants here. You know, it's like you
well,
can't.
that is an
it's gotta
option
work.
if you guys want, but That is an option. We have a few. There's one right there who's helping bust tables right now.
You look over,
And
there's
then-
an Arcanoloth, little
Yeah.
fox-looking demon that's just like picking up little bits of paper off the floor, wiping down the tables.
It's been a while since I remember. I'm sorry, I keep speaking NPCs into existence. We're in a bar.
It's fine. This is what I live for.
So yeah, don't lose the coin would be my recommendation, or do lose the coin, see what fun happens afterwards to how to get home. That's also an option.
Does the coin have to stay the same shape? Like, could you punch a hole in it and then turn it and put it on a neck cord? No, it has to be a coin.
I would say that you can maybe fashion a holder for it.
Ah,
I wouldn't alter the coin. It is a magical item. You know, we don't want it to get messed up somehow. You can make something to hold the coin. That's about what I have right now. So,
Deirdre,
That's
roll a perception.
sure. 11. We're back. We're back, baby.
Fucking building again!
Okay. That's it.
Don't love that. But here we are. Anyway, can I? No, I think the sensible thing is to ask the question first. If this astral can coin go in bag of holding?
it can go in the bag of holding. It just opens the door. It is not a door itself.
And you
then
can bring a bag of holding here.
I hold up my bag of holding.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good.
We
You're
did.
good.
Whether we
You
were
would have
allowed
lost
to go at all,
so many
we did.
customers if people couldn't bring their bag of holdings. Like, do you realize how bad that would be for business?
Honestly. In which case, yeah, Hope will just put their hand out for the coin.
Oh, yeah. I'll try to find the coin, which I presumably put amongst the rest of my coins.
The
Or in my
question is,
pocket.
did someone take it from the bag?
Yeah, does somebody take it from my fucking bag?
That's the real question.
Actually, okay, the thing is, I don't really have a coin purse because I didn't realize that was necessary. So all of my coins are just in my bag with the flowers and everything else that is in it. So it's like a
We're gonna
backpack
be here
just
a while.
full of shit, just rummaging. Like the coin, like regular coins, easy to find because they're just settled at the bottom there. But this might take a while.
I'm gonna like whisper to Hope, like, you know, it looks like you guys are leaning towards the option of having to find a more creative way out, assuming your friend doesn't find the coin.
You managed to find the coin. The coin is in one of your pockets.
Yay.
Ah, very good. Well,
I promptly
Yes.
put it in the bag of holding.
could we have somebody like hold on to it here at the bar though?
Hold on to the coin?
Yeah, potentially.
Wouldn't recommend that.
Fair.
I would not recommend that. So I would just keep it with you guys. Just, yeah. Don't lose the coin. Some people are also sharing coins here who don't want to be sharing coins. You know, just keep an eye on your coin.
Is there a limited amount of coins that are out there? Or is it just they've lost it and they don't know where it went?
Yes, there is a limited amount of coins, although more can be crafted as desired.
Oh, interesting.
Although I haven't made a coin yet. I have to ask them if they can learn how to do that. That would be really cool.
Very quick
I wonder how
question.
long-
Just because I did not write it down and my brain just. What's the name of the tavern that we're in?
It is the Soul
Soul
Cellar
Cellar.
Inn.
Cellar!
Cellar as in Cellar.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
It's about this
I'm just
time Grublish
Adding that to my notes.
comes floating back around, gets back behind the bar.
He is tucked in.
Thank you, Grublash. Room was already paid for, so we don't have to shake him down in the morning.
Good. He was rather wily.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised he didn't vomit some more when you held him upside down.
He did.
Oh, he did. Once we walked away. Sorry,
Yes.
sorry. Thank you,
The
though.
room is clean. Prestidigitation has been done.
Wonderful.
That's a hard word to say with that.
With that voice.
You're doing great, sweetie. You're doing great. Which room?
3 rooms down to the left. Walk down hallway. 3 rooms down right.
Thank you.
Or left. Right.
I can always find them if necessary. Good. We're good. Managed to keep everyone full of drinks here, Grublash, so you're good. And yeah, talking about drinks. Bill, you two don't want anything? You guys are good?
I don't.
It doesn't have to have alcohol. It can be
No,
water.
no,
it can
no,
be...
no. I don't.
Oh, you're like me. Yay. That reminds me, I haven't seen someone like you here, which is really saying something. So congratulations for being interesting.
Yeah, you're not just a boring elf like me.
Meliae, although looking at
The-
Deirdre,
The sass down. Okay, all right. Woo-hoo.
although you look at Deirdre and you would see an elf, you've seen
Yeah.
enough Fey folk. They're
there's
not.
something-
They're very seldom in here. So
Mhm.
Deirdre would also be an interesting sight to see in here.
Honestly, you guys are both really interesting. So
Okay, but for clarity, Jen, I'm more interesting.
No, it's just anytime anyone asks Deirdre what they are, they say they're an elf, and then they get this like weird like look on their face, or it's just like, yeah, that's
Mhm.
real. What I told you, not a lie.
Absolutely
Definitely
didn't just
not.
lie. It's fine. Glorious DM,
Yes,
where's Pickle?
Pickle. Good old Pickle. Pickle is with Amir.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
good.
That's fine.
that'd be great because otherwise Meliae would be obsessing over Pickle right now.
I assume we saw Pickle go with.
Yeah, as you
Yeah,
see
so-
Amir sloshing around, you just see Pickle just like sidestepping the splashes of alcohol on the floor.
Yeah. Pickle's gonna get a lot of snuggles tonight, like drunk snuggles.
Pickle's gonna get thrown
So
up on.
soft.
That too.
Pickle's gonna get thrown up on, and I can't wait for the consequences of these actions when Jakey comes back and is like, yeah, I'm hungover, and I'm like, yeah, and Pickle's fucking pissed at you, bud.
All the
Pickle's doing the
prestidigitations in the
ultimate
world is
babysitting.
not gonna save your relationship with your cat.
Honestly. It'll be like, hey Pickle, go into this cave and you will be my eyes. And Pickle will be like, okay, and then immediately looks at the ceiling the entire time. Just to be a dick. You know?
Good job, Pickle, standing up for yourself.
Oh yeah. Get it, Pickle.
Sounds about right.
I feel like we've been like chatting for a while, and I don't think I've heard your name a couple times, but like I don't think either of us.
Oh, I'm Meliae. Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
And your
I'm
name's too. Deirdre, nice to meet you.
Hope.
Oh, ooh. Also lovely name. I would think you were a tiefling with that type of name, but wonderful choice nonetheless.
No harm.
I know
Yeah.
you're not a tiefling.
And our extremely inebriated friend is Amir.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes.
I will probably meet him when he wakes, depending. Or not, depending on how quickly you guys leave. But yeah, no. Any other questions you have about this place? Have you gotten your bearings a little better?
Oh, I kind of look to Deirdre. Market.
Market. Also, you said there's like an observatory or like
There is an observatory. We
library?
also have another library over here. And then, yeah, we have like a makeshift alchemy lab at some area. And there's about a little bit of everything here, honestly. You can find it. Market would be down that hall, and then you can get about anything over there. I would recommend exchanging your gold for Xandars before you go, because not everyone does exchanges. And also be prepared to. You can sell a lot of things besides Xandars and gold there, so just keep your wits about you.
Interesting.
Deirdre. Coin purse is drunk.
Oh, interesting. I mean, I did pick up some. Like when I busked last.
Yeah, that's how you paid for the room.
Yeah, so I do have some money.
Okay.
It's just I would have to count it, and it's in the bottom of my bag.
Well,
you might need to buy a coin purse.
What if now we look later when Amir is undrunk?
Oh, window shopping.
Yes.
Yes, that's when you go out and you look at things, but you've forgotten your coin purse. So you intend to come back later, but then maybe you think about what you're gonna get, and then you don't go back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Window shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Window shopping. Window shopping. Okay.
If you guys want me to lead you over there, I can.
Are you not busy? Like hitting people
Well,
with
Grublish
a
has the
hammer?
bar, and technically when I'm in the kitchen, like, I'm a help, but I'm not necessary for its function. So I have a little bit of wiggle room, and I just have to give Boss back the band hammer, though. I don't want to be carrying that around everywhere.
Okay. So your job is not just to hit people with hammer.
No, that is some of my job.
Ah.
I still get excited when I get to wield the band hammer, honestly. It's kind of fun. But no, I do everything from being a waitress. I sometimes help Grublish with the bar, although he's very capable, so honestly, it's not often. Help in the kitchen. Do a little bit of everything, run errands. Yeah. I'm just kind of... I don't want to say around every corner, but I've been in most places here. And most tasks, so... Yeah, if you guys want some company, I can. No pressure.
I mean, if you're willing to spend your break time with us, I would appreciate it, but...
It's about this point in time, from out of the kitchen, you see this skeletal antelope head person walk out with 2 trays of food and sets them down on the counter. The head glances over as 2 green, like, ethereal eyes kind of dart over your way. You see a hand lift up with black stained fingertips as he reaches out.
I pass back the band hammer.
The hammer lifts up out of your hand back into his. You see it go onto a little belt loop on his. Gives you a little head nod and heads back into the
Did you need
kitchen.
something from the market? I'm heading that way.
If you could pick up some more hag's eyes and Give me a basket of leeks.
Okay, will do. I'll be back.
All right. Meanders back into the kitchen.
See, very casual. I can just kind of go wherever. It's pretty great.
Do hags just have eyes to hand out?
So, from the stories I've heard, some people just kill hags and harvest their eyes. That is a side hustle for some people.
People just go out and do that?
Well,
Interesting.
yeah.
Interesting.
Just like there's a whole bunch of people here who just slay dragons pretty often, which is weird. Also sounds really cool. I did see this really cool dragon scale armor that like kind of shimmered. That was amazing. Was kind of jealous of that armor, to be honest. And yeah, I've seen a lot of cool things here. And yeah, you'll see some fun stuff at the market. Yeah, Deirdre, you definitely should buy a coin purse. The fact that you can't find your money at the bottom of the bag is kind of...
Well, I can find it. It just takes a while.
So think of the more time it takes to find the money, the more distracted you are for someone to otherwise steal from you.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But I could put a coin purse at the bottom of my bag.
Yes. And then you can just feel around for the coin purse instead of the individual coins.
Ooh.
Think of a coin purse as an extra pocket.
But, could I also sprinkle some coins at the bottom of my bag? Just as, extras? Because my mom used to do that all the time, where she just had extra coins hanging around, and it was just, a bonus. Every once in a while, you would just, reach in there, and you're like, extra money.
I mean, that's up to you. Technically, this is all up to you how you store your money. But
I guess it is.
Mhm.
Interesting.
As much as I recommend a coin purse, you can decide against it. You can, I don't know, just sew an extra pocket into your pants. You can, I don't know, buy a wig and hide it in there. You can do whatever you want.
I could have a whole other backpack just for coin.
You could. You could if that's what you wanted.
I don't know if I want to wear two backpacks, though. So
Yeah.
maybe coin purse.
That's what you wanted. Nothing is stopping you. It might not be, advisable or the most reliable, but you can do what you want.
Really small backpack.
For
Mini
Pickle?
backpack.
For Pickle.
Is Pickle the cat that I saw earlier? That's so cute.
Yes. Coin purse.
To be
backpack
honest,
for
if your friend
Pickle.
wasn't drunk, I would have asked to hold the cat.
Even when our friend is drunk, I do ask to hold the cat.
Oh, I should have asked.
When you see them, ask Pickle.
If they want a backpack,
If they want...
Oh, Jakey's gonna come back and Pickle's gonna have a backpack on.
No. Pickle's gonna have a backpack. Pickle's gonna have a coat. Pickle's gonna have a hat.
Hat.
Pickle's gonna have a little bubble pipe. We're going all out. Pickle's
Little
gonna
all
have
sunglasses.
out.
See, this shopping trip is just for pickle accessories.
just the pickle accessories,
Yep,
and I'm here for it.
that's what this trip is.
Yep. Sorry, Drew, but also not sorry.
Do whatever
I don't
makes
think
you
she-
happy.
You know what we
Yeah.
should do? We should get Pickle a little scrunchie, like this one that has Jakey art on it. Also, go buy Jakey's merch.
Go do it.
Sneaky little shoulder.
I was the very first customer of Jakey Boy Arts.
All right, you're gonna hold that over us forever,
Wow.
okay? You're
I
gonna hold
wasn't.
that over us
The thing
forever.
is, I wasn't supposed to. The store wasn't supposed to be open.
Overachiever.
Wow.
Honestly,
I'm glad it was me, because otherwise somebody else would have gotten mad.
True. Yeah. Yes. Ask about backpack, but ask Pickle if held is okay.
Oh, if I can hold Pickle. Yeah, consent is important on that front. So, yeah.
Pickle is smart.
Looked pretty smart, following your friend pretty well instead of, getting distracted by the food around here, which I would understand most animals do. I think.
It's about that point in time you hear there's a dwarf sitting over a table. He's like, wait a minute. Where's my turkey leg? Who took my turkey leg?
Pickle
Is there
has
a turkey
adopted
leg in their hand?
Pickle has
Pickle
adopted
and
the
bacon.
Baldur's Gate 3 style of pickpocketing, which is to pickpocket and then get the fuck out of there.
Honestly, yeah.
Very good, Pickle. Very good.
And the rest of your party gets questioned for the pickpocketing.
Yeah. Imagine going to
100%.
jail over a turkey leg.
Honestly, okay, just out of character, real talk. My one cat actually took a full chicken off of the counter and ran away with it, like a full rotisserie chicken. Like,
Wait. Was this Terry or Freya?
no, this is my old cat Viola. She picked it off of the off of the counter and just ran. She had her opportunity and just took it.
Because I love the idea that if it had been Freya, one day Freya is going to come across a sleeping Terry who looks like chicken and is going to grab him and run, and Terry's just going to be like, what is happening? Oh, God.
Bold of you to assume that hasn't happened already.
True.
my God.
My little rotisserie chicken.
That is the cutest little nickname. I need to get some romance in my life so I can start calling my partner my little rotisserie chicken.
Hey, that can be a term of endearment just for your friends too.
What you're saying, Jen, is you want me to call you my little rotisserie chicken, and I'm okay with that.
I think we should just start calling Jakey my little rotisserie chicken with no context. This is zero
No
context.
Wonderful.
Incredible, amazing.
We had to change Rothamir's character name.
Little rotisserie chicken.
LRC, little rotisserie chicken.
Yep.
It's actually the third personality in there. Little rotisserie chicken.
Doesn't talk much.
What are they like? We don't know. It's
Also,
actually
how does it
Gungus
take you-
Peter.
How does it take you this long to notice that a full turkey leg has gone missing though?
He's probably been drinking.
Yeah, but I guess
He could have side dishes that he was eating instead of the turkey leg.
You hear off in the distance, I've been drinking!
It's like, that definitely neurotypical thing. A definitely neurotypical thing where you save the best part of the meal for last, like a treat for yourself.
Yeah.
He was saving the turkey leg. He was focusing on the mashed potato, which is very good, but not the star of this dish, clearly. Concentrating on little veggies, a little pot of sauce on the side. Inspiration for the first person who calls Jakey that during the next shill. We don't even have to wait till the shill. I'm gonna do it the minute I'm probably gonna send him a text later.
Let's wait and then try to find an opportunity to say it where it makes sense to say it. And by makes sense, I mean doesn't really make any sense, but
Okay.
Like
I
this.
think whenever in the future Rothamir needs an alias, that will be the alias.
Little rotisserie chicken. Yeah.
Yeah.
they'd be like, why are you guys so obsessed with calling me little rotisserie chicken? And we'll be like, you don't
I'm here for it.
do you not want to be called little rotisserie chicken?
No. If we're gonna do this, if we're gonna gaslight our friend, which is what we're doing at this point,
You gotta play the
we're
long
gonna-
game.
we're gonna do it properly, which is that if they ever question us calling them little rotisserie chicken, just be like, we've called you that for quite a while and you've never had an issue with it before. Is it do you not want to be a little rotisserie? Do you not care anymore about that
Do
time?
you want to be a big rotisserie chicken? Like, is this?
I am never missing a session. Holy fuck.
Sometimes it scares me how good I am at gaslighting people. Like, if I ever was of a mind to be just a toxic person.
Oh.
Anyway. Hey, D&D, remember that thing we were doing?
Yeah, D&D, definitely.
Done.
Done.
To the market.
Yeah, instead of D&D, it's actually G&G. It's Girl Balls and Gaslight.
New podcast.
Oh, God. Incredible.
Aw.
Amazing. We out here.
Oh, my.
To the market!
Yeah, we need to ban Jakey from watching this episode before coming back.
Now, all three of us have just been T-posing for the last 5 minutes. This guy's like looking around.
Yeah,
He's like giving us the pat down for his turkey leg. Like, just please.
Yeah, definitely.
He's like sniffing our breath to see if we've eaten it. Just like, you smell like turkey?
You got my turkey leg. It's mine.
All right. Yeah.
Order a new one.
He runs off, asking a different person for the turkey leg.
No! Where's my turkey leg?
Detective
I
Turkey
know
Leg.
you forget.
Oh,
Incredible. Amazing. Iconic.
10 out of 10.
Off in the distance, down the hallway, you can start to hear the sounds of a marketplace.
I'm sorry, I thought you were going to say Pickle just devouring a turkey leg. Sorry.
Oh my.
Also, like, my mental image of Pickle dragging the turkey leg away is like Pizza Rat.
Honestly, fair and reasonable. Turkey cat. Pizza rat. I see where
Yep.
we're going.
Marketplace full of turkey legs. All tabaxi just eating turkey legs. That's all.
There's a turkey leg stall. And a rotisserie chicken stall.
Is this what happens
Yeah,
when we don't
tabaxi
have...
runs off with a rotisserie chicken in its mouth.
Is this what happens when we don't have the adult?
We have to find a mommy. That's what I said.
How could it be me?
It could be.
It's not gonna be me. Oh,
So,
okay.
you continue as you make your way out of the tavern area, walking down the hallway. You can see the halls that lead to rooms that go down. In an odd way, it's very similar to the Ocular Nomad guild hall with their rooms. How it has like a magical sheen in front of the door where you can assume it's someone's in there. And then continuing down the hall, you start to see the ceiling of this place changes from a tavern looking area into this flat ground with an open top, and you can see the astral sea all around you in this area through the ceiling. It's gorgeous, especially for you, Hope. You're seeing the nighttime sky while being in the nighttime sky. It's honestly mind-blowing at this point.
Yeah, I think as much as Hope's emotions have kind of been a little fucking miserable for the past couple of hours, there's definitely just like all of that is forgotten for a good couple of minutes. Just like oh god. I'm sure the market's very good, but you know.
I think their neck is gonna be really achy later, just from all of the head turning. Just look at that.
Would you just look at that?
Wow.
As you pass around, there's a bunch of different stalls. There's vendors selling all sorts of different things. You see some with like magical gear. You see some with produce. There's some that have produce you've never seen before. There's another booth you come across, which would be immediately recognizable to you, Deirdre. Obviously, the things at this booth are very Feywild themed things they have. And then for Hope, you see another booth that has a lot of Underdark themed items available. Continuing down, you see a meat marketplace, and you see an interesting looking person. He's in a cloak, and he stands there and he's eyeballing the group, and that is where we're going to take a quick 15-minute break. So we will see you all in just a moment. Stay tuned. It's going to be great. And enjoy the great sounds of a busy marketplace.
Yep. Where does everyone's favorite rotisserie chicken come from? Like, what's everyone's go-to?
I love that's what we came back to.
Yeah.
It's the questions we need to know. Where do your
I
rotisserie chickens
know.
come from?
Chat, what's your favorite rotisserie chicken? Mine is the mojo from Publix. I just have to say.
We don't have Publix here.
Well, get dipped, my friend. Get dipped.
Costco doesn't have bad rotisserie chickens.
I know. I was also
Yeah.
I was also thinking Costco. So.
Mhm.
So, okay, this is going to be very controversial, but my favorite rotisserie chicken is the rotisserie chicken I make that's not on a rotisserie.
Ooh.
So a
Like a
roast,
roasted chicken.
Yeah. No, well,
or does it just have rotisserie seasoning on it?
it's rotisserie seasoning, and then you slap it in a slow cooker, so it's got the same kind of like slow cooked
cooker.
deliciousness. It's very good.
Because like
Okay.
if I was gonna talk roasted chicken, like my partner does a really good one in the smoker. So and it's on the smoker for like 12 hours, and you get like a really good smoke ring, and it's just
Amazing.
like
I forgot that your partner's a 50-year-old grill dad.
the smoker was like a family gift or whatever, but his dad is like a grill dad.
Mm.
We
Wait,
like
this is
we accidentally did not coordinate Christmas presents this year, and we all together bought him like 40 bottles of hot sauce. Like it was
Nice.
he's
I got
set
him
up.
I got him like 20 artisanal hot sauces, and then like when we were packing presents, I was like, wait, what is that? And my partner also bought him like 20 artisanal hot sauces, but from like a different place. So when we gave him
Amazing.
all these things, he had 40 hot sauces. They're all like small batch and like really good, but 40 hot
Give
sauces.
him more to try.
Yeah.
Important question, since you have access to a smoker. That's really not important. Have you guys tried doing smoked mac and cheese yet?
We have not.
I would
That's a
recommend
good
it.
idea. That's a good
I
idea.
would recommend it. It's amazing.
Smoked mac and cheese. Mm-mm-mm.
I don't. Yeah, we don't have many places that do rotisserie chicken over here.
It's a cold smoker though, so that's like the only yeah.
I'm not sure how that would work in a.
Well,
Yes, I agree. Smoked Gouda is the best Gouda.
Chat, I hope you ate something during the break, because if not, I'm sure you're hungry now, and you're
Hey,
not going
go
to want
up-
to miss what happens next.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not sponsored by various grocery chains that carry rotisserie chickens, but tonight that might be on the plate for you.
Let us
Honestly,
know.
I'm starting to think that I'm gonna have to start leaving the wild magic table sponsors until the end, just to see what the fuck we talked about. You know,
Honestly,
because
that's definitely-
rotisserie chicken should have been on that list.
you know, well, maybe it's gonna. We'll find a place for an advertisement, a true rotisserie chicken advertisement.
Speaking of, you come up to a booth with a cloaked individual who happens to have an assortment of different meats and foods on the table. He looks at the three of you approaching. Meliae, hey, how you doing?
Have any leaks?
He's looking for him.
Yep.
You know which ones he wants, or is he not specific as per usual?
Not specific, so surprise us and make good quality as usual.
Gotcha. He turns around. As he turns around, wearing a very ornate cloak on the back. It looks like stars and constellations on the back. Takes him a few moments, and he turns around again, and he's pulled out. He's got a small little wicker basket full of blue-tipped leeks. Like, these ones should do good. I don't know what he's doing for the special this day, but it should work.
They look good. How much is that going to be? And I assume I have like funds for shopping.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
He gives you a price, and you absolutely have it. As
I'm
you're
like,
running
wait, I
errands.
It's on the company card.
Yeah.
He looks to the other two
Considering
of
my
you.
boss owns the whole pocket plane, like, you know.
Yeah, it's old good old Papa. He's got the funds, you know.
That's fine.
This character looks over to the other two of you and says, "Anything I can get you to? Looking for any sorts of foods, meats, veggies?"
Oh. I think I'm okay for now, but thanks for asking.
Take a quick sneaky look in my bag at the lone strawberry that's just still sat in the bottom of my bag.
Mush.
This is squished.
It's jam.
It's fine. It's fine. It's in the bag of holding, so it doesn't get
Oh
squished.
yeah.
And it's also only a day old, so it's still fresh. Ish. Kind of look at that, think for a minute. Berries?
Yeah, I got all sorts of berries. What kind are you looking for? I'll be with you in just a moment. As he looks over to someone else.
Did you want
Like blueberries, but not.
you want to try something new, or is it something you've had before?
New.
You want sweet or tart?
Can I do either a history or a insight or some sort of in between check where I can remember whether what vibes I was getting off Amir when Amir was eating the blueberries,
Yeah.
as to whether Amir would prefer sweet or tart.
Insight would probably work.
Mm-hmm. Incredible! I managed to turn the sound off as well, so my dice don't make the
hold on
noise.
before you make that roll. You got a proficiency,
Oh my gosh!
which means
Also, get some good sleep, Gun. I love you.
good night. It lets you add your proficiency bonus to one roll during the stream, even if they already add it to the roll, possibly double proficiency. So you don't have to use it right now, but you can use it at any point during the stream.
I'm gonna save it because that was a 22.
Nice.
So I don't want to over egg the pudding on that roll, but I will save that and thank you, Gun, and I appreciate you.
You remember, and this is on me to remember, I'm pretty sure it was sweet that Amir enjoyed.
Sweet.
Preferably
Like
not
lemon?
poisonous.
Well, yeah.
Well, usually if berries are going to be poisonous, they're bitter, so if you're not looking for bitter, then sweet it is. I've got a whole collection over here. As he pulls over a basket, there are so many different fruits on here. There's your standard, like, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, blueberries. There's elderberries. And then you start getting to some weirder looking berries. from most likely different planes of existence.
Are there
One's,
pine berries?
yeah, there could be. There's even gooseberries. Who knows? We got them all. But if any speak out towards you, take a gander and let me know.
I'm so sorry, Drew. I'm so sorry. But the intrusive thoughts are winning today. Drew, are there any little rotisserie chicken berries?
That was how sweet.
Cementing and Drew is just the best GM. The fucking dice roll for us.
Honestly, Drew is the best GM. Drew is the best. And I'm gonna say
There are,
by
in
the-
fact, small little berries that resemble little rotisserie chickens. He says, yeah, it's an odd request. Usually that one doesn't get picked, but I've got these here and taste like chicken. It's definitely
Why are
not.
they in the sweet pile?
They're just in the
can
berry
be
pile
sweet.
in general.
Does it have bones in it? Like,
I'm
would
gonna be real
chewable
honest.
'cause they're small.
I've never actually eaten one of these. So could be good, might be bad.
My supplier gave these to me and I can't sell them.
freebies at the supplier.
Honestly,
Try out
Just
Cross.
free samples.
honestly, these are on me here. And it's just a small little container with 5 little rotisserie chicken berries.
I'm just imagining like mini chickens getting stuck on a vine and they getting roasted like that, and then
yeah, honestly,
From what my
Rotisserie
supplier
berries.
said, it did come from the Feywild, so you know how that place is.
Have I ever had these before?
Make a nature roll.
Sure.
If you get
I think the question is,
20.
do you want to have had these before?
7.
you've never had these before.
have I seen?
I
these on
doubt that
stalk
these are
before?
even from the Feywild.
No, Meliae, you have not seen these. This is
Hey,
something
just the
brand
first
new
time
at
I've
the booth.
seen this.
Yep.
Okay, this is
What's
new.
wrong
Okay.
with these?
Listen,
Incredible.
I don't question my supplier. I have all sorts of things that are interesting. So, like I said, I can't seem to sell them. So if you want them, they're yours.
Growing rotisserie chicken berries is such an archfey thing to fucking do, though. Like,
I'm just imagining what other type of berries are in this garden. Like, what else is there?
and I was just like, yeah, I live in chaos. Here you go. Like,
Also,
Um,
how are fruit salads in that archphase like abode?
Savory.
How do those taste?
yeah.
Honestly, I'm.
I also have peppers too, since I guess technically peppers are berries.
Just looking at a list of berries right now.
See, I just said pine berry because pine berries look like strawberries.
Yeah, the little white ones with the red seeds.
Yeah.
Oh, salmon berries are actually a real thing.
Yeah.
Wild.
It's
I have-
actually really good.
I've got both kinds.
Oh, God. He's just got like a little selection behind a glass case of tiny regular food. Like, this is a salad berry. It's just a small salad with a bowl on it. Just like.
The bowl
Uh,
grows with the berry. It's great.
Okay, Hope is going to point to the cloudberries, which are a little more tart than I personally would like them to be, but it says that they're a little floral as well, and they look really pretty. So we're gonna go with the cloudberries today.
Yeah, you glance over. There's a small little, because we got to put a play on it. There's a small little sealed container. It's made of mesh, and you see like 6 little berries floating inside of this little mesh container. It's like, cloudberries. Absolutely.
Very cute, very cute.
Meliae, you know these are one Xandar. Do they have the Xandar? He looks over.
I look to Deirdre.
Did you guys exchange?
We got distracted by a turkey leg.
No, we got distracted by turkey leg. One is like 8 gold pieces, right?
4.
4.
4.
So I can trade you now, and then I'll get my money back at the bar if you would like.
Okay. Do you want me just to give you the gold?
Just give me gold, and I'll be your active exchange right now.
He
pass the Xandar over.
Takes the Xandar, slides over this little case. He's like, do be careful. Don't open up the mesh. It'll fly out.
Thank you.
And thank you for the rotisserie chicken berries.
Yeah, if you enjoy them, let me know. I'll try and get them back in stock, but I haven't been able to sell them.
I don't. Yeah.
Except for the rat folk. They seem to enjoy anything, but... Yes. All right, well, have a good day. Anything else was looking for?
Do I think this vendor would have Hag's Eye? I feel like that's a different vendor, right?
Yeah, you probably wouldn't think he would be the one to have it.
No, not right now, at least. You know, sometimes I'm sent back multiple times, so maybe I'll see you later.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Come get your salmon berries! Salmon berries, we've got them! As you all start meandering.
Yes. I still need to buy Hag's Eye, so I will probably go towards that booth next.
Yeah, you head over to another booth. This one, I'm gonna have Deirdre and Hope roll perceptions.
Hey, 25.
26.
Nice. You two spot another booth that Meliae is headed to. It's very much has like Spanish moss hanging down from the little front of the booth. Very swampy vibes, and there's a little elderly lady sitting on the other side.
Oh, Meliae, dearie, how are you?
Good and you. Wow, the moss is growing lovely.
Oh, is it not? It's wonderful. Ah, what a beautiful time of year to get it.
Truly. Now, quick question. You have Hag's Eyes in stock?
Oh, dearie, you know I always got extra hag's eyes.
I always have to ask. I can't assume, but thank you.
Yes, Auntie Clary's always got you, dear.
As she reaches down, fumbling through some boxes. Deirdre, roll me an insight.
Well, I'll be doing that.
Great.
23.
23. With all the context clues, you are pretty sure this is just a straight up hag.
I'm just casually talking to a hag. No fear.
Uh-huh.
How many did he say he needed?
He didn't specify, but I assume a decent chunk for tonight's fresh.
Oh, tell him I've got 4 in here.
And she pops them up on the table. They're wrapped in these like corded little bands of vine.
Will do. How much will that be?
That one's 43, and that's dearie.
40. Do I have that? I assume I do.
Yeah, you've got a pouch enough for buying what he needs.
I count that.
Right, here we go. Oh, hello. It's not too often we get other fae folk in here. How are you?
Well, I'm just an elf. But
You don't have to lie to me, sweetie. I see right through you.
I hope not literally.
Well, literally and metaphorically, but yes, I do have some lovely pies. Would you like to buy a pie?
I think I'm okay. I did just want to ask, like, out of curiosity's sake, how do you source the hag eyes?
Well, I've got, you could say, adventurers of the sort, and I pay them to go get them for me.
Told you.
Interesting.
As you sit there, shadow.
One of the
mastiff.
adventurers is a dog.
Yeah, the
Some
shadow
blink dog
mastiff.
just shows up.
Yeah. Carrying
yeah.
a little sack.
But, yes, they go and to the different realms and go procure it for me. Why, do you have any to sell?
No.
Okay. Oh, what about you? I've never seen. I like your tentacled hair. It's quite nice.
Thank you. No eyes. Sorry.
Well, it's all right. If you ever find any, you know where to find me, I suppose. You tell me that I hope that these eyes are good for him.
I'll let him know as usual. Thank you.
Have a good day, sweetie.
You too.
Come buy your swamp goods!
I think Hope is like thinking back to the hag that we beat and just thinking, huh.
What did we take off of them?
Perfectly good eyes going to waste that. Damn.
Because we took something off of them. Was it just their head?
Oh, no, I think we just
they were disintegrated. We took their ashes, their sludgy ashes.
To be some type of material for something in alchemy. Just say it.
Yeah. Well, we got paid for that, so.
I've got a frog in a jar, come buy it!
Is it just a regular frog?
much!
Drew, how did I not know it was an option for a patron? I now regret.
Question. The frog in the jar.
Yeah.
Does she open the jar up a little when she's talking about it?
Also, what was their name again? It was like Auntie
Auntie Clairol.
Clearl.
Despite whatever I said, that's gonna be the name.
Okay.
Jeremy's
I
one.
heard you say aunties. I don't think you said a full name, so
Nice.
I think you're good.
Oh yeah, I rolled for a thing. The hamster just stopped in the wheel for a moment.
And the hamster's just like,
Wait, what am I doing? Yeah, the lid is slightly open. You just hear a, hello, my baby, hello, my honey, hello, my right Tom cow. It's got a little, it has a small little hat, but it's just a frog.
just a little frog. The minute you said frog in a jar, talking frog in a jar, my brain immediately went, hello, my baby, hello, my honey. And I was like, it's gotta, Drew's gotta know that reference. There we go, we're good.
Speaking
I was
of
thinking Kermit the Frog. That's where my head went, so, yeah.
Speaking of animals, though,
Frog here?
are there like pet vendors here?
Meliae, yeah, you would know there would be.
Yeah, there are. Did you want to window shop pets?
I mean, maybe. I mean, you said you wanted to pet, like,
Yes.
our cat.
Yes,
So
I
maybe
would.
wants to pet
I
there.
would. We can go visit. Yeah. I've definitely visited before. There's a whole bunch of fun stuff to hold, but also sometimes they get a little weirded out by me. Like, I guess they don't, since they can sense that I'm not breathing and I'm just kind of, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
They don't, yeah, I guess I'm unnerving to most of them.
Are you cold? Like cold to the touch, maybe?
Yeah. Well, I'm room temperature to the touch, so like if I'm near the oven or something, I'll be warmer. Working with flame, otherwise, okay. Yeah. You haven't seen her blink at all. Like this whole time, there has been no blinking.
Yeah, surprisingly little blinks also coming from Deirdre.
Just no blinks. No breathing, no rising and falling of the chest. I mean, like, it's pretty. She's not hiding the fact that she's not organic. It's just like it's what she is. So
I don't know if Hope blinks. I haven't considered that.
Come by your
So-
mermaid fillets! Mermaid fillets!
Damn.
So yeah,
fair enough, but also damn, you know?
So yeah, animals, like I can go try to pet something again, but every once in a while I'll get something that'll rest on me, especially the birds. The birds will rest on me if I stand still enough. That works out well.
Do you have any gloves? Because one of us could try to wear them and then maybe put them on you. It might be that you have no scent.
Well, that also could be it. Do I need to start wearing perfume? Well, I guess.
The two of you would notice Meliae does distinctly have the scent of a kitchen right now.
Yeah, I do work in the kitchen, like, often.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, we can definitely go check it out.
Pets. Pets.
Me as a player, just like, yes.
Anytime I'm given an opportunity to look at some pets in D&D, I can take it.
I am
It's
here.
Amazing. Meliae, you know the way to go to find the pets, and you start leading the group that way. Meliae, what's your favorite kind of pet that you've seen in this?
Oh, I think Meliae really likes the look. Meliae is definitely the fluffier the better type of person. Like, the more fluffy the animal, the more, like, curious she is about that. Especially since that's so different than, like, her own feel being, like, more metal and, like, just, like, smooth. Anything that has more, like, fluffy texture, she's, like, very intrigued by it.
Love that. As you make your way over, there's the three of you, well, possibly actually just Deirdre, you get this like whiff of animal in the air, kind of like if you were to go to like a petting zoo kind of vibe, and you know you're approaching, and as you do, you see this booth is about 4 times the size of any of the other ones. It's enough to where you can walk inside. You see there are cages and pins set up, and inside, roll a investigation or perception, and I'll tell you what you see.
8.
How about you, V?
10.
Mm.
We're
Yeah,
doing
last-
great.
last
Yeah,
but not
doing
least,
fantastic.
Luna, what'd you
It's
get?
investigation or perception?
Mhm.
Okay, let's go with perception. Sure. 21.
Nice.
One of
So,
us did it.
the Deirdre and Hope, you're looking around, and it's
Overstimulated.
just it very much is
It
overstimulation on this. But Meliae, you've been here before. You see the small box of mimics. You see in one little pin there is an awakened tree. Very much it is a small like evergreen, very much a sapling that just kind of like waves and wiggles for a little bit. Off in the corner you see a owlbear cub. In another cage you see some flying snakes. In a glass container you see what appears to be some kind of ooze. And then you see the more, ones that you would normally see, like displacer beasts, kittens, blink dogs. There's a pseudo dragon in another one. And yeah, there's one that's in a cold iron little enclosure as well.
Here we are. The mimics are kind of just fun to watch because they snap at each other every once in a while.
they'll snap at each other, and they also will constantly shift into things they see around them. So when different people arrive, like one of them will turn into a spell book, one will turn into like a dagger, and they'll just shift forms as they see people walk by.
What do they turn into when they see us?
Ooh, that's creepy. All right. I rolled the same number 3 times. So, as they see the 3 of you walk up, one quickly transforms into this opalescent looking rock. Another one transforms into a Luna moth. Starts fluttering a little bit. Still has very much the creepy, like, little, like, mimic eyes and little mouth on top. And then the last one turns into a coin. Very reminiscent of the tavern token. Out from behind the bar, the desk area, I should say, you see a interesting looking half elf. Like half his face has been like burnt in some sort of way, and has healed up. And he comes out and he says, hello. How might I help you folks today, Meliae? Nice to see you again.
New acquaintances wanted to just window shop and see what's around and maybe debate some new friends.
Friends indeed, we've got them all. If you haven't taken a look around, make sure you do, and come take a gander. We've got all sorts of things. The one we just recently got in over here, as he points over to a box, is he's like, it's a cub of a bullet. Rather unique find. That one is quite nice. It's a good armored pet. That way, if you take it into battle with you, at least it can fight with you. Or if you're looking for something a little different, we do have our undead cat over there. That one scares me quite a bit. It's more skeletal than anything, but it's all good. Obviously, we have Steve, the awakened tree, over here. Say hi, Steve. Steve just takes a branch and...
Steve is still here? Oh, poor Steve.
I thought Steve would have been gone by now, but nobody seems to want... I want you, Steve. That's why you're still here.
And you just see this, like, dejected little shrub.
Poor Steve.
One day, Steve. Don't you worry.
Just waiting for the right person, Steve.
That's right. A druid will come in here one of these days.
Sweats.
Sweats.
Sweats in druid.
Oh my goodness.
But if none of those you fancy, we also have other things. Here we have a gelatinous cube, rather small one, but feed it enough, it'll grow. Yeah, we got the blink dogs over there. You see in a little like force bubble. There's just these 2 puppies that just keep going.
The eyes are just on the puppies. It's just like...
You know the deal, Meliae. If you got to go into the force bubble and then you can play. But yeah,
I know, but then they... I feel like Meliae goes in the force bubble. The puppies are just like, what?
And yeah, if you see anything, just let me know. I'll be over here. I've got to catalog in the new ones we're getting in. I heard on this shipment today we're getting rust monsters.
Okay. Hope hasn't reacted to most of these. I, however, am losing my goddamn gourd.
I'm losing my shit, but then Meliae is like, this is normal.
Yeah, right, like, Hope's just kind of like, has heard of some of these things, doesn't really understand, like, knows what pets are. Because, like, you know, adventurers have pets and they think of their loved ones when they're dying and all that kind of stuff. But doesn't really, like, understand what constitutes a good pet in terms of, like, a bullet, sure, why not? Like, you know, just like, yeah, why not? And but I over here, I'm losing my goddamn rust monster as a pet. A gelatinous cube as a pet is a terrible idea. I love them.
No, it's amazing.
Don't get me
What are you
wrong.
talking about?
But boy howdy, he's gonna eat you out house and home, and then just you are devoured by this
Or-
thing because
Alternatively, it will clean your house.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's a
too
living
well. I
Roomba.
won't. Suddenly I've gone very minimalist. Where's all my stuff gone? You know?
You look over in the corner. There's just this giant gelatinous cube with like
No,
your
there's
lamp
definitely
and
some
table.
gelatinous.
Yeah, right.
See,
There's
so
definitely a lot of training manuals for the gelatinous cube.
that's where you send
Imagine-
solicitors that you don't want in your house. Like people show up to solicit sales from you, and you just show them the room with the gelatinous cube in it, and that's how you beat it.
Imagine
You
if
know-
you were moving house and you had a gelatinous cube. How easy that would be.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Because then it
Let
could
me
just
think.
eat
I'm
the
also
landlord.
imagining.
Yeah, that too. I was
also
thinking
imagining-
it would be super easy to move, but yeah, you got a point. Damn.
You got a point. I also think I'm imagining people who hire goats to like clean out their yard of weeds. Just let the gelatinous
Similar
cube
energy,
go
yeah.
wild.
Yeah, there's just all of these magical creatures here, and then just one screaming goat.
He's just listening to Taylor Swift on repeat.
Yeah, one fainting goat here. Oh,
I
there
love
it is.
fainting goats. They're so cute. They're so dumb. I love them.
You got a nat 20 roll on that one. It says, "Oh, a fainting goat. Yeah, absolutely. We've got one of those. I keep him in the back because people scare him and he faints. But it's not a good seller. People think he's died. But I assure you, he's great."
I love the idea of like in the back there's a fainting goat and also the screaming goat, and every so often the screaming goat goes, and then the fainting goat just falls over.
Yeah. They're best friends.
They could take that comedy act on the road, honestly, and they should.
You know what? Goats technically are best in groups, so the both of them are bonded and together. They have to be adopted together. That's the truth.
Absolutely.
It's true.
It's the videos of people with umbrellas just opening them and seeing all the goats fall over. That's what gets me. Anyway,
But do any of these find you fancy? Also, if you're intrigued on what we're getting in next week, it looks like we've got a wyvern coming in, guard drake. This one that's just labeled otter. I don't know what that one is. Don't know. And it appears we also have a cub griffin coming in. So just to let you know. Also a regular snake, just a regular old snake.
Just a snake.
just a regular snake.
Snake.
None of that
Totally
fancy
normal
Flying
snake,
snakes are
just
gonna
a regular
bully
snake.
it. Come on.
Just a
regular
normal snake.
I
Just a
love the
guy.
idea that like the label on it just says just a regular snake, and the snake's there, and everyone comes in and goes, oh, just a regular
snake. And it's like, no, it's a regular snake.
Genuinely,
So I'm telling you, it's regular.
he's run of the mill, all right. He's super ordinary.
Well,
Just don't put that in quotation.
feel free to play with any of the animals. Just be aware if you play with the mimics or the gelatinous cube or honestly anything that could actually injure you. I take no liability in you getting injured. Just so you know, that's how it is.
Could I play music in here? Would they like that?
I don't see why not. It's probably better than that guy yelling about mermaid fillets.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little thing.
Yay. Little
Yeah.
ditty for the animals.
Yeah, just like something like super calming. It's like it's not lo-fi, but
But
It's not lo-fi, but it is. You know, it's regular-fi.
it makes spicy brain go burr. Like
roll a performance.
absolutely.
And then roll me an animal handling.
That's a 27 for performance.
All right. Performance sounds great. In fact, it's bringing people to the booth.
Animal handling is an 8 though.
You start hearing screeches. Somewhere there's a peacock, I guess.
Bad
It's shedding its feathers.
And a couple of the mimics are like throwing themselves at the glass, trying to get at you. It seems like, although it's very pleasant for humanoid ears, maybe not as much for most of the animals.
We'll stop then.
God,
fair
I'm
reasonable.
sure my partner is in the other part of the house, just wondering why I'm screaming like a peacock.
I think your
she-
partner knows.
She doesn't wonder. She knows exactly what you're
Yeah,
about.
that's fair. That's real. It's
And
not like
she
I don't
loves
do that on the
you
regular.
for it. Yeah, right.
That's why
No,
Brian
that's
hates
the
me.
new bit. We have to make you do peacock sounds
Peacock noises.
every second.
I would like to sit in front of the mimic enclosure,
Yeah, absolutely.
and I would like to cast a spell.
Oh.
Seeing one of the mimics turn into a little crystal, sweet little crystal, I am going to call upon that crystal, and I am going to cast Boreal Light. And so you see as a strand of light forms from Hope's hand, and I think I'm going to keep it as just a strand and just kind of like similarly to when you play with a cat, just kind of like dangle it over to kind of like encourage the mimics to play with that instead of trying to kill my friend. You know?
You see this small crystal, its teeth come out, and it starts like hopping around in the box.
Yeah, I'm
Going
just like.
after the light. This,
They
So
appear to
cute.
like that. That's neat. Wow.
Also, I've just actually looked at the spell, and this length of light can be up to 100 feet. That's why I'm only using about that much. I want to stress we're not going the full 100 feet of light. Just a
everybody
little bit.
in the market's just like, ah!
Yeah.
Everyone
No, it's
starts
only
freaking out
it's
because
only
the
dim
astral
light.
plane's falling
It's
in.
only dim light. It's fine. It's only dim light. It's not super bright. So, but it is like, you know, very very sweet playing like playing with a cat, but it's a mimic and I'm not human. So
Well, enjoy your time looking at the animals. I'm gonna go back and take care of stuff.
All these new customers that you have. lured into
Yeah.
your store.
Thank you for that. Yes. Again, don't get injured. Not my fault if you do. Okay.
Like hobbles off.
incredible, amazing.
Meliae is going to try for what is not the first time to go into the little force bubble with the blink dogs and hope that it goes better than all the time.
All right. You know how to scoot into the spell. It's kind of like a one-way, but just for beast and monstrosities. So as you go in, it's fine for you to go in. Roll me an animal handling.
Surprisingly not bad. 18.
Yeah. For the first time, the blink dogs, as you're there, they go, and then they both stop in front of you. They look up with the little puppy eyes and start to do a little puppy whimper. Which I'm not going to do, or else I'm going to have my dog beating at the door to try and get in to see what's happening.
Very reasonable.
Fair. Meliae just doesn't want to move because she's afraid that she's gonna like scare them off. So she's just like, it's like kind of like vibrating, like, oh my god, look at that.
One of the pups walks up to you and then nuzzles in, and I assume you're like sitting down in the bubble. Yeah, it comes in and nuzzles in like if you were sitting crisscross, like on top of your lap.
Drew, I'm gonna be straight honest. I don't think Meliae is leaving without this blink dog. It has been.
Kristoff comes back out and he says,
Oh, look at that. Meliae. One of the dogs likes you. Wow.
Oh,
Wow. Well, you know how to take care of them, right? If you end up buying them. They're a little bit tricky to work with because you know they disappear on their own. Well, when they blip out, you gotta get a special collar for them, which I'm sure you can probably find in the market somewhere. I don't carry them. I sell the animals.
I'm so sorry to my party members.
I also have some rescues in the back if you want to take a look at those. I know not everybody's into buying animals nowadays.
I just don't know if the rescues will like me, and this puppy likes me.
That's perfectly fine. The rescues are a little bit mean and or old, so they are a liability to your group. Just to throw it out there, if you were a normal person, just a farmer, perfect. But if you're gonna take them into battle, don't recommend it. It'll be a sad day for everyone. Don't want to see it.
Well, you know, I'm not often going into battles unless it's the pit, so I don't think that would be an issue anyway, but...
That's fair and reasonable. All right, we'll go have a look. I'm sure that one will still love you when you come back.
Watch it not be the case. And his heart is going to be broken.
It has 0 thoughts in its head.
It has 0 thoughts in its head.
You smell like food right now. So.
I know, that's what it is. See, Meliae is not thinking of that. She's like, oh my goodness, for once an animal likes me.
I would just like to point out for chat that my dog is a rescue, and I love rescues, and they're great.
Yes. I used to work at an animal shelter. Rescues are amazing. Go to your local shelter, everyone. Adopt, don't shop.
Freya is a rescue.
But also, I'm a salesperson, and I need people to buy my merchandise. So, if you'd like, please buy this Steve. Steve needs to be bought today. It's just a thing.
What's going to happen if he's not bought today?
I'll probably give him over to the hag. I don't know. She'll do something.
Probably take good care of Steve, let's be honest.
It's kind of like Trist over there. I know you had some chicken berries that weren't selling, and Steve's on that list.
Are you really trying to guilt us into buying Steve?
Honestly, God, I hate that it's fucking working.
Look.
Can I reach out with my brain telepathically? That's the word I was looking for. My brain was like that. No, we don't know that word anymore. We don't know that word. Yeah, can I reach out with my brain, my little noodly brain, and get a vibe check of Steve, just to see, like, not necessarily Steve's mood, but like, what's Steve about? Like, can Steve in fact communicate?
Can Steve?
Can Steve?
Steve can.
Steve can. Incredible. Amazing. How much is Steve?
Well, today, for the low price of 1 Xandar, Steve could be yours.
4 gold. Meliae's like, that's a good deal for Steve.
Meliae, you would know most of these other animals are in the like hundreds of Xandar.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that now, because I had my eye on a mimic. I
said
I just love the idea of it. I love the idea of pet mimic. I'm also gonna wait until like Captain Coin Purse is back, because I think Hope is aware that it's not even that. Hope is aware that Hope has their own money and doesn't want to spend someone else's money on something that's very much like this is like Steve is a kindness to Steve. Is basically we're saving you from something, clearly. But the mimic would very much be this is for Hope, and Hope doesn't want to spend someone else's money to do that. You know? So having only recently learned out what money's about.
Would you say anything about the mimics out loud?
I think Hope would probably look up at Deirdre and say, window shopping means come back later. Yeah?
Well, when you don't forget your coin purse, I suppose you could buy things while you are window shopping. Is there something you want?
I like this one. And I'm just like the same mimic just hopping around with the light.
Hmm.
Do I know anything about mimics?
Roll nature.
Also, can I vibe check the mimic?
Vibe check that mimic.
16.
Yeah, you know about mimics. Mimics are in the Feywild, of course, as they are in the material plane and some other planes of existence. In fact, Hope, you would probably also, if you want to roll for nature, you would have it at advantage, as they are plentiful in the Underdark. Mimics can be a problem, but they can also... you've heard tale of people using mimics as weapons, as armor, things of that nature.
Anything that I've read or been told about them indicate whether they would be good or bad pets?
It would be in between. Not good, not bad. Just it's a pet. It all depends on how you train them.
So probably the younger the mimic.
Which these ones absolutely would be young mimics.
Babies.
Oh, okay.
Mimics.
I will relay that information.
I rolled a 19 on a nature.
Same premise, but different knowledge source.
Yeah.
You know of mimics through experience.
I had seen a mimic pretending to be a flump and just side-eyeing on. Get the fuck out of here.
See it skitter off with its little tentacles.
And my vibe check was a 21.
This one is a very playful mimic. It's very young. And these ones, vibe-wise, I think if you were gonna look into it with your telepathy, you'd get occasionally these visions of Underdark. So you could possibly collect that these were gathered in the Underdark.
I mean, they make very effective paper shredders. That's what my mom used to use them for.
I love your mom.
Yeah, honestly, your mom's great. I can't wait, but also I'm terrified for the day that we meet your mom. You know?
I'm terrified for the day that I see my mom.
Jeremy's mom.
I feel like I'm distracted by displacer kittens because
Very
they're
much
fey
Feywild.
beings.
Yep.
And I feel like it was one of those things when I was young that I begged my mom for, and she was like, absolutely the fuck not.
Those are
They're going to-
creatures of the Unseelie Court. Absolutely not. We will not have one of those in the house.
It's like,
Yeah,
what if it
not
was,
even my
outside?
roof.
But what if it was outside?
They will knock over all the furniture. They
It's like,
will
they're
kill
cute
our
now.
gardener.
They're cute now, but as soon as they get bigger,
It's like all the people who got pocket pigs and then realized they grew up to be giant.
Yeah, there's,
swine, fully.
there's some childhood sketchbook out there of Deirdre as a child wanting to ride a displacer beast, with a little saddle and stuff.
Oh.
But yeah,
Wonderful.
she's very much just very focused on a displacer kitten and just making steady eye contact and just blinking every once in a while.
Incredible.
As you're looking into the displacer beast enclosure, there seems to be 6, but roll a perception.
Is there a fucking mimic?
That would be hilarious.
Dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, you realize that 3 of those displacer kittens are just projections.
Oh.
I just love the idea of like there's actually a mimic in every single enclosure, and you can tell because they've got the ditto eyes.
Yeah. Some of them are like acting like the food bowls in the enclosure.
I know it didn't work out so well last time, but I was wondering if I played music that like I remember from back home, and then all the lyrics are in Sylvan. If that might be
roll in
nice
animal
for them.
handling at advantage.
Ah. 12.
I was watching those rolls happen in real time and just going, "Oh, that 9 was not fun."
Deirdre likes animals.
With a 12,
Questionable.
all 3 kittens, so technically all 6 kittens, come up and sit at the gate to listen to your music.
We're all getting pets.
So cute. God damn it. The thing is, if we buy pets, Amir's gonna come back.
We don't have to worry about that now. Out of character, we don't have to worry about
Honestly, I'd be so excited for Jakey to come back and be like, "Ah, yes, me and my sweet companion Pickle, and what the?"
Just a menagerie of fucking.
Got a displacer kitten, a mimic, and a blink dog.
Oh,
Good lord.
Oh, incredible. Amazing.
everything we need in life.
Honestly.
I'm gonna ask how much one of the displacer kittens would be, because I doubt we have the money for it, but like I don't know how much money Jakey has right now.
Oh yeah, the displacer kittens, these run for 100 Xandar each.
It's a
Yeah,
400
no.
goal.
Yeah, not happening.
Those ones are rather hard to catch out in the Feywild.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna make a note of that.
A sustainably collected.
Looks around to the people surrounding the booth.
Can I insight check that? It just occurred to
absolutely.
me. Let's
It's
insight
like
that.
breeding a displacer beast out back. Like the reason there's only one fainting goat left is because the displacer, like the mother displacer beast, ate all the rest of them. Like
They were just all. It's like when someone gets a rat to feed a mice to feed their snake, and it ends up becoming.
That's actually why the screaming goat is screaming.
Yeah.
What was that? What was that roll, Luna?
17.
17. You're pretty sure he's not being entirely truthful there.
I will ask how much the mimics cost.
Oh, the mimics, those ones, I'll have to take a look. Let me take a moment.
He looks down at a piece of paper and it's like,
Ah, yes, those are 10 Xandar each.
Oh shit, that's within my budget, I think.
Also,
Oh,
if you
no.
really want, the regular snake that's coming in next week, that one's only going to be 3 Xandar, just to throw it out there. So, even more reason for you to buy Steve. Steve's great. You should buy Steve. Take Steve home, please.
Just for just because Meliae will go look at like the rescue dogs in the back at some point.
as you go to the back, the rescues in the back are another assortment of menagerie of animals. In the back, you see you see a small container of it's like a small glass container that has a bunch of holes poked in it, and there's a bunch of moths flying inside. The label on this one is Pet Swarm. There's also there's a flying snake in the back that one of its wings is broke. Also in the back, there is another cold iron case, and you don't see what's in there. Roll a perception.
Okay. 23.
23. With this vision, you take a closer look. In front of your eyes, you see something start to materialize. It is a ghost cat that sits in this cage. It's just a small, ethereal little creature. You also see another couple gelatinous cubes in the back.
Are they bigger than the other one?
One's about that big, which is about the same in the front, but it's red colored. And then you see some bigger boxes that contain much larger gelatinous cubes that are in their own glass cases.
Are those ones cheaper, I imagine?
They are cheaper. He pops in the back. He's like, "Oh yeah, those ones there. I'd sell those at a discounted price because if you are gonna buy them, they're a little bit more to handle. They're really good if like you want to, keep your evil secret castle safe. You can put a little trapdoor at the front, and that way it opens up, and then you can feed your animal. Nobody likes solicitors here or landlords. Get rid of them."
Fuck capitalism, but also
Fuck
pay me
capitalism.
money.
You can't be evil if you're getting rid of solicitors. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. First thing is first. Can I do a medicine check on the flying snake to see if I could potentially repair or heal its wing?
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
that's sad.
Give us injured animals. I think we're not gonna try to
28.
Absolutely. A cure wounds or something of that type of spell could absolutely heal this fractured wing.
Okay. I know if I just heal the wing, he's just gonna put him up front and back on normal price. How much is the flying snake?
That one there, I don't know. We can do maybe 2 Xandar. Sounds like a fair price. The ones out front I'm selling for 30, so that's a deal.
Okay. And then what's with this ghost kitten?
I don't know much about that one. Got brought in on the last shipment. Didn't have it on my notes, but yeah, here it is. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how you feed it. I don't know how you take care of it. It's a ghost.
Can I do an Arcana check on the ghost kitten?
Sure.
I think I have advantage on Arcana. So wait, that one's a 24. We're keeping the 24.
24. You walk up to the cage and you put your hand out, and it does that thing where it just like rubs up against the cage. This is in fact an ethereal cat.
Okay.
He looks over to you and he says, "I don't really have a price for that one. I guess I'll take however much you want to give." I mean, like I said, I don't know how you take care of a ghost. It's not in my wheelhouse. I can tell you how to take care of that owlbear up front, or I can tell you how to take care of Steve, as he shouts from the back.
Really trying to sell. It's like I invited all these people into the store by playing music, virtually playing music, and this guy's just like, "Have you heard of Steve? Have you seen Steve yet?"
He needs to ask you to play a song specifically that is a shill to sell Steve.
Honestly. Okay.
That's
okay. Real talk, Drew. Real talk, Drew.
Yeah.
Describe Steve to me.
Think of a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. It's an evergreen. Doesn't have a lot of needles.
Specifically niche reference there.
Very much small sapling. It's like a little wilted on the side, but does have like a little wave to it. It does like a little dancey dance.
How big are we talking here?
I would probably say If I had to take a guess, I would say maybe about... I'm not good at conversions, so I'm just gonna say about maybe 2 foot tall.
Feet is fine with me. I measure height in feet, so
Perfect.
I know, we do a lot of metric stuff over here, but height I still do imperial.
Yeah, about 1.5 foot, 2 foot tall.
Okay.
If it, stood up, but it is definitely like a leaned over tree.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, as chat says, a dying baby Groot. Got it. Needs water.
Yeah. We can work with that. Okay. All right. Okay.
Question.
Yeah.
If I, you're really trying to sell Steve here. I'm
Yeah.
wondering if I chill Steve, what are you willing to give me for that? If I can get somebody to buy Steve today, what is that worth to you?
That's a good question. I suppose, you've got that one that wants a mimic, and you've got that one that Meliae, what do you want?
Browsing. And also, I don't know them very well, so it feels wrong to have them pay for whatever my purchases are.
Fair enough.
So,
you know what? I see your one friend there's got their eye on a mimic. How about that? I'll give you a mimic in exchange if you can get Steve a home. Deal?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, hope you really want a mimic, right? Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
I'm willing.
Shilling is what I'm best at.
Yeah.
Okay, Drew. You know how you're the best TM ever.
Flattery
Can I
gets you
use-
places.
Yeah. Okay. So can I use Druidcraft to give Steve a little shush, a little je ne sais quoi, a little makeover, perhaps, just to get him a little, literally in this case, spruced up.
Just because of the way you phrase that, yes.
It came to me. It came to me in the moment. I was like, we're going with it. Yeah. So I'm not gonna I'm just gonna. It's just gonna give him a little renewed lease on life. It's Druidcraft. It's a cantrip. It's not gonna be forever, but it's just like poof, 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 poof.
Yeah.
Oof, just the appeal, the gorgeousness. Maybe a couple of extra little leaves here and there.
Some more needles come out. Little branch.
Yeah.
Little pollen pods come out, and every time he does a little sway, there's like a little pollen.
And I would also like to telepathically, essentially, give him a little pet talk, just to kind of lift his spirits a little bit.
You help me out. Why?
Oh my god, I love it!
Oh, why are you so kind to me? Why are you helping me?
I'm going to show him images of. I'm going to show him images of when I first met Amir, and Amir being kind to me, and give the impression of essentially everyone just needs someone to be kind to them. Because I think that's probably the one thing that Amir taught Hope first. So.
That's so wonderful. Thank you so much. I didn't want to end up with a hack.
I'm gonna fucking buy Steve if anyone gets them. I'm gonna spend a couple minutes with Steve trying to figure out what kind of music gets them a little dancing, because I feel like
I like jazz.
You like jazz?
Absolutely jazz. I have a lute as well as the concertinas, so I feel like like loop fits. I feel like the loop fits in a little bit better than a tiny accordion for that.
Okay, if we're doing jazz, I have a flute. You know, we could just a little flute in the
A
back.
repeat of the band.
If you lay down a little flute solo, I can get down to it. Jazz is notoriously easy to dance to.
Oh god.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's lay down a sick beat to sell
Yeah.
Steve to.
Yeah.
Meliae, you've got the percussions, yeah?
I love that. No.
No.
just no.
No,
I'm not musically gifted.
Like,
We're
I
good.
feel like Deirdre's done a couple like busking gigs. Like she could probably like hold down with like her little stomping, you know?
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So cute.
Incredible.
Okay. We're gonna attempt to shill Steve. Gotta get Steve a home.
You have proficiency, by the way. Thank you, Verity, for giving Deirdre
Yeah.
proficiency. Also, I still have proficiency from earlier. Thank you, Gun. So let's
Let's sell Steve. Get Steve a home.
Yes.
All right.
Is there like a check that we have to do to get Steve a good home? Because there's still asshole people out there who would buy Steve.
This is fair. I mean, if we get multiple people, we'll just do insight checks on them.
Yeah. I can
It's
just
gonna be
vibe check. I'm just
Okay,
gonna
we can
vibe
vibe
check the
check.
room and see who's into it and who's not a shithead. You know.
Okay. Let's
but
roll
yeah, okay.
a performance, and Steve will also roll a performance. Okay.
Chef's
Okay.
kiss. Okay. So with the proficiency, that's 24 on the flute solo, which shook everyone in the room, including myself. I didn't even know I could play the flute that well. Damn.
Motivated to help
So technically right now I'm gonna have triple proficiency because I have already expertise in this one. So
Incredible.
with a +3 proficiency bonus, that'll be a 21.
And Steve got a 19 on performance.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
Get it, King.
Steve is getting a home today.
He is
Jazz!
handing over here. Just
Jazz
like,
hands. Incredible.
Jazz
out
branch.
of this group you've already gathered to this
Jazz branch.
booth,
Love it.
you've got about, let's see, I'll roll for this. You have 4
we gonna
people.
Are we going to start a bidding war for Steve? Because I feel like
yeah.
that is going to be the
Steve
best thing for
deserves
Steve.
it.
Yeah.
There are 4 people interested in Steve.
Good.
There
Vibe check the
is
people.
there is a bugbear who wears an apron, small glasses, and looks like woodworking tools. There is an elderly lady with a cane, very small. She appears gnomish. There is also a dragonborn who has multiple wooden weapons. There is also a there is an elf that appears to be a druid.
Still getting vibe checks.
Yeah, we have to do vibe checks on these people.
Gotta do
Yeah,
vibe
yeah,
checks
yeah,
on
yeah,
these
yeah,
people.
I have left the back room just to help with the vibe checks. I will go back to the back room later.
Are we checking vibes? Is that insight?
yeah,
Is that
yeah,
something else?
It's gonna be
Yeah.
an insight. We'll do them one by one. First up is gonna be the bugbear woodworker.
Okay, I've just insight checked him with a 13.
I have 14.
There's my bad roll. A 12.
Okay.
12's not even bad!
Well, no, you know how the 7 can look like a 1 on the animation? I thought it was a 1 originally.
that's fair.
That's what it was.
Panic over, it's fine. Panic over.
Never mind.
The bugbear, he walks up and he says,
Well, I'd like Steve to help me out in the woodworking shop. That's what I would like.
he seems fairly honest.
Like, help out how?
Okay. I mean, I want Steve to go to a home, not to a job, but okay, we'll bear that in mind.
Next up is the little old lady.
I already don't trust that. That is a natural 20.
Ooh.
I got a dirty 20.
I have a 13. A 13.
Hello there. Hi. Hi, I'd like to buy this tree, please. Thank you.
Granny?
Yeah. Some call me Granny, but I like to adopt. I like to adopt lots of different creatures into my shrubbery garden. And it would be so nice to have an awakened little Steve, as I've heard him be called, in my garden to scare away the crows that try and eat my crops.
Steve.
She is being very forthright, Hope, with that natural 20.
Yeah,
She,
of course she is. It's Granny.
She is 1000%. She wants Steve to be a scarecrow.
Yeah. Again, I want Steve to go to a home, not a job.
In a very nice shrubbery garden.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure. You can have a nice, cushy job. It's still a job, Drew. Okay.
The next one is the Dragonborn, with the wooden tools. He's like, yeah, I'm just being honest. I'm gonna buy him and turn him into a knife.
I feel like we don't need the insight. I feel like
I'm gonna roll insight anyways.
Yeah,
that's a natural 20. 24.
Yeah, he's being honest. He wants a sentient weapon.
Okay.
He's a no straight off the list. Also, I love the fact. I love the fact that I just dropped the sickest flute solo in game, and that summoned my flute idol, Rat Zaddy. For those of you who don't know, please go follow Rat Zaddy. Their streams are incredible. They do flute introductions. It's wonderful. They're amazing. I adore them. But yeah, I love the fact that I was thinking of you when I did the flute solo, and then you appeared. Incredible. Watch, Chef's Kiss. Amazing. Hi.
Yeah, honestly, I'll just turn Steve into a knife.
Yeah, that's a no from me. Who's the last person?
Would be the elf druid looking person.
All right.
Insight check.
That's an 18.
That's a natural 20 from me.
Beautiful.
13.
Total of 25.
I can only insight check people that are being honest.
And this elf walks up and he's giving a look over and he's like, oh, honestly, if I buy Steve, I would probably put him in the Grove. Grove would be nice. And with that perception check of a nat 20, he's also being honest.
I think we have a winner, guys.
Well,
Yeah, right?
Well, should we ask Steve? Yeah.
Yeah, we should ask Steve what Steve wants.
Well, we're not going to bring up the knife guy.
Yeah.
I don't like the knife guy. He scares me quite a bit. The woodworker seems nice. I don't think you would turn me into a cutting board. Also, I don't have enough wood to do that. Also, why do I sound like Dobby? And secondly, the Druid Grove sounds nice because the old lady scares me and she's probably a hag.
Every old lady is a hag.
Every old lady is a hag until proven
Every old
innocent.
lady's a hag.
Let me tell you.
Oh, goodness.
But the elf seems nice. Ask him where the grove is.
Someone who's better at communicating, please.
I mean, I can't talk to him, so I don't know what he's saying. You're the one that's
Yeah.
telling me.
don't know what he's
yeah.
saying.
God, I forget that
Unless
I'm
you
the only
tell
one who
us.
understands what's... Okay.
You're the only one that gets the Dobby voice.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. I'll look up at the pair of you and go, where is Grove?
Grove. The Grove is on the material plane, back over near Silburn. And of course, you'd be
I kind of look at Steve like, I don't fucking know.
You'd be welcome to come visit Steve whenever you'd like.
Steve is
Yo.
going with this druid.
Yo, Steve's
I'm
going with the druid.
fucking
Steve's going
sold,
with the
yeah.
druid.
Steve is going with the druid.
Steve is gonna have the best slave.
How much
Honestly?
are you asking for this awakened tree? As he asks to the bag, he says, "All right, so that's 4 Zendar. That's for Steve. 4 Zendar." He's like,
The price went up.
"All right."
The demand is there.
Hey, 4 people in demand.
Alright.
The price goes up to 4.
You hear the little old lady.
I'll pay 6 Zendar for him.
He says, "Ma'am, no." Hands over 8 Xandar for Steve. He says, "Ha ha! Thank you, sir. Thank you. Steve, to your new home. Good luck." All right.
Give
Done a
Steve a
good
little
deed
wave.
today.
As this elf is walking away with Steve's like over the shoulder, kind of bobbing a little bit, and you see this little hand like waving goodbye.
Okay, Drew.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask you to add something to the channel points redemption, and that is a Steve update. Once a session, someone's allowed to redeem points to get an update on how Steve's doing.
Yes.
Someone put that in the Discord, and I will update that tonight.
I will do that. I will. But
I will
think
use
that's the
my
thing we need
once
now.
a day sending spell just to talk to Steve.
I can also cast Sunday. Just saying.
Incredible.
I can only use it once.
I'm stuck with this voice now. Yeah.
You did it to yourself.
Dobby. I like rusty
Had to do it to him.
spoons.
I like it when
I
the
am
red
making
water
Trump
flows.
Fingers. Hubert Cumberbatch back from the war.
Getting flashbacks.
Okay. First of all, it's Hubert Cumberdale, not Cumberbatch, because that's the actor.
Yes.
My apologies.
Second, the fact that I remember that, God.
But he did come back from the war, so that's the
He
important
did come
part.
back.
See, I just can't wait for Steve to meet with regular Snake.
Honestly, regular Snake. They'll never get to meet now.
Who knows? The druid might come back.
Maybe.
Well, they wouldn't have gotten to meet
Absolutely.
anyways if they were still here because they would have been given to the hag,
That's
right?
true.
Yeah.
We've given Steve a new lease
I
on life,
mean,
and I'm so pleased with him.
I don't mean hag, sorry. I mean Auntie Clairol, the totally normal old lady.
She's a hag, but like, but she's nice. Like, she is a hag, but she's really nice. She's always been nice to me.
Fair and reasonable.
Imagine getting old enough that everyone just starts calling you a hag. Like everyone dies so early in their lives that if you become old, it's either because you're extremely lucky or you're a hag. Like there's no in between.
No in between.
Look, I'm gonna be real. If I get to a certain age and people don't start calling me a hag, I'm gonna think I've done something wrong in my life.
Same.
You know?
I want to be a hag or crone. Those are my two.
I just want to be an ancient bog witch, you know? That's all I've
That
ever
too.
wanted.
That's also the vibe. Okay. We've
So,
successfully gotten Steve a home.
Oh yeah.
Kristoff comes
Mission
over
accomplished.
to you, Hope, and says,
Well, a deal's a deal. You sold Steve, got me some extra Xandar, and yeah, I suppose you can have your pick of the mimics. Just one though. That's it.
This one.
All right.
The little one that's still following that. Like, I should point out, I don't need to hold the string of light. The string of light is just doing its own thing this entire
You're
time.
still having fun with it.
But I'm still like I walked away, did a flute solo, came back, and then picked it up again. Like, just like.
He's like,
I would like the mimic with ADHD, please.
All right.
The
Let me
mimic
get
isn't
that packaged up
company.
for you.
he pulls out one of those little boxes that they have at like pet stores where it's got the little holes in there. He folds up the box. He gently reaches in. It snaps at his hand. He's like, "Ha, not today, not today." And he reaches in with some tongs and picks up the mimic, sets it in the box, quickly closes the box, hands it over, and says,
All right. Take care of it. or, you know, do whatever you want with it. It's yours now. Enjoy. Meliae, I expect you to come back for that blink dog. It'll miss you.
I'll still look. Okay, so Drew. Quick question about this ghost cat again.
Yeah.
I did get a high arcana. Do I have any idea how to take care of this thing? Like, any at all?
Actually, yeah, with the high arcana, you don't take care of a ghost cat. It's just it's an entity that exists.
Okay.
It
Don't
is
have to
in
run
fact the
incense over
truest
it.
form of cat, in that its independence is completely like, it doesn't need you at all.
Wait, do I have? I think I might have. I don't think tongues will work on this cat because that's not speak with animals. Damn it! But it's technically a ghost.
Really, you need to cast Speak with Dead then.
I do have speak with dead. Wait.
This is turning into Baldur's Gate. I'm here for
I'm
it.
casting speak with dead.
All right.
I would like to talk to this dead cat.
You, what do you say to the cat?
Hi. I just wanted to talk to you and see if you wanted to get out of here and maybe come with me. I don't know. I'm not gonna force you. Also, like, yeah. The most awkward conversation suddenly ever.
The cat looks at you. It's currently just its head kind of floating there, very Cheshire vibes.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, do you have somewhere soft for me to sleep?
Yes, I can definitely have that arranged.
Fair then. I'll go with you. It's better than sitting in this cage.
Can I insight check the dead
having
cat?
to listen to that as it glares over at the screaming goat. Absolutely.
Shrieking.
Yes, I would.
And the
like
peacock in the background.
Like, I'm still gonna insight check on the cat is dirty 20.
Yeah, it's being completely honest.
Okay. So
least-
Chris,
At least get me for a fair price. Give me some dignity.
okay, so it has to be more than.
That's what the cat wants. Kristoff's gonna give it to
that's
you
what
for like 3 Xandar.
You can always
So
just lie.
I'm gonna
to
do the
them about
deal
shooting
away
it.
from the ghost cat, so the ghost cat doesn't know how much I paid for.
All right, and yes, and
I also this is gonna be really bad. I am also gonna buy flying snake because I want to heal it.
Perfect. All right. So altogether, that will be 5 Xandar, which you would have on you.
Hey. Yeah, I have on me, and that'll be part of my money, not boss's money.
Yep. And so you go out front with Kristoff, who's actively trying to tell Hope how to take care of this mimic.
make sure you feed it once a day at least, preferably more than that if you want to keep it from biting you. Do be aware, if you put it in a bag, it will realistically turn into something that isn't what you found it as originally, so probably won't stay the rock. Also be aware, if you put it in with a bag of coins, it'll probably turn into a bag of coins, or just a coin, actually, more aptly. That'd just be weird if it turned into multiple. So the chances and the likelihood of it multiplying are slim, but not none. So just be aware. That is the thing. Oh, yes. Meliae, how can I help you?
If I could please take our lovely ghost cat friend, and then I will also be taking the flying snake.
All right, 5 Xandar it is.
Yep, here you go. Can I do an animal handling on the flying snake just to immediately heal it? Because I don't want it in pain longer.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, animal handling. There's the natural one. There it is. It's gonna be a total of 6.
What's your AC?
17.
17. All right.
Yeah.
As you go to move the cage that this flying snake's in, it strikes out at the cage, misses you, but it does strike out at you. It is angered. But it might not just be angry at you. It might just be angry in the situation that it's hurt and in a cage.
Cast. Oh man, I had to touch it to cast Cure Wound. Do I have healing word? I think I do. Double check my spells here. No, I don't have healing word, so I still have to attempt to touch. Thank you.
Oh, if you say something, I can help you.
Yeah. Do we see this struggle happening right now?
The flying snake has been brought out front. I mean, you were able to move the cage. You have both the cage for the cat and also
I have
the
two
flying
cages,
snake.
which I am carrying fine because I am decently strong.
I will just very lightly kind of pat you on the shoulder as if to say, like, you can do this, and I'm going to cast guidance on you.
Is that another?
That's
So
a
D4.
Yeah, D4. We're really going into the Baldur's Gate now.
Yep.
Yeah, we
We don't do any skill checks without our guidance.
It's true. It's true. I play a cleric just so that I can have guidance always.
I didn't give myself guidance because I talked myself out of it.
Also, do remember.
Oh yeah, you do have 2 inspiration.
You do have 2 inspirations.
Rude.
Technically
Inspirations
3.
is just a reroll, right?
So inspirations in this game are a reroll. You can do it once per check.
I'll just do a reroll and add the guidance for that. Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, go for it.
Reroll. 15 plus a D4. Plus 3, so it's an 18 now.
Nice. When you go to attempt to touch the snake this time, it goes full on limp noodle, as some snakes do.
Yeah.
And you're just holding this snake now.
I would like to cast a first level Cure Wounds on the snake.
As you do, you watch the wing kind of like fix itself as it fixes, and you actively watch the snake's temperament change as it realizes that you're helping it.
Hey, thank you, Kristoff.
Yeah,
It's like
come back.
holding
Make sure knows that I will have a shipment of what was it he was wanting? Tell him I'll have a shipment of basilisks in for next week.
Yes, definitely will let him know. It's been a while since he's asked for those. Okay, yeah, I'll let him know.
Yeah.
Let him know. Sounds good.
I know he always wants them for the antidotes that you can give people, but you know, it is what it is.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, well, you lot take care. Don't manage to kill the animals you bought, and thanks for selling Steve. That was real kind of you. I'm sure Steve will enjoy that greatly. All right, now over here, I got more patrons. Come buy your stuff. I've got blank dogs. I've got this and that. And then his voice fades away as you walk away.
Deirdre, well, it's my headcanon that she's been singing a Sylvan lullaby to these little displacer kittens.
It's so cute.
It's loud in here.
Before my Speak with Dead ends, can I ask the cat what it would like to be called?
That's a good question.
Also, are you only going to be able to ask like a certain number of questions?
Feel important.
You may refer to me as Bane.
Will do, Bane. Will do. Okay, I'm gonna keep you in here for a little longer, unless you want, or unless you feel like just following me. That's up to you.
I suppose I could follow you.
Do I believe he will not run away the moment I open?
Insight that.
I mean, it's a 6 because I rolled a 1.
You believe him.
Yeah, I'll open up his cage.
You open up the cage. You watch as his form disappears. But then you feel this light pressure up on your shoulders, as if something's making little bickies on your shoulders. He says, "This
Okay.
is." You don't see his form, but you hear, "This is an incredibly hard surface. I require something soft."
Yes,
soon."
yes. I will work on that soon. My body is not the softest. I'm sorry, but yeah. Okay. So, is there anything you guys wanted to see else? Hope, you have your mimic. Do you want to go to the library to see if you can research how to best train your mimic?
Probably a good idea.
It's probably a good idea, right? So, if you guys would like,
Just got a little crystal Gengar. Just like, yes, this will do.
I realize I have a cat.
A little
plushie right
rascal.
here, so, just like, here you go. Is anything else you guys wanted to see? As we walk along, I will be looking out for like a blanket for my
Little
new
fuzzy
ghost.
bed
Yeah, a little fuzzy bed.
that they won't sleep on. They'll sleep on the floor.
Look, this Bane has asked
option.
for a soft bed, so
It's the option, you know.
yeah.
You start
So-
making your way over to the library. Meliae leads the way. As you get in, this is one of those self-serve libraries. There's no one at a desk. It goes off the honor system as to people not stealing books. Meliae, you know personally that you can't take books out of here. There's a barrier at the entrance, and as soon as you go to cross the threshold, the book will leave that person's inventory in a way and go directly back to the bookshelf. But you lead your way in. The three of you, can you roll investigations to try and find a book about mimic care?
I may be a little distracted by the mimic.
21.
18.
4.
You have this box. You're like a child with a brand new pet hamster. You're so thrilled with this little thing bouncing around in this little makeshift box. Deirdre, Meliae, you guide the three over to the area you think it would be, and Deirdre, you find a book. It's titled "Care of Mimics and Other Odd Pets." That's it. There's no subtitle. There's no nothing. That's just all it says. Nice fancy letters on top.
Nice.
And looks like you found it.
Hell yeah.
As you open up the book to read, it reads as such. So, let's take a look at mimic physiology. Primarily, these creatures remain in one place disguised as a normal object and attack and eat whatever comes near them. They are ambush predators at their finest, with a camouflage which is unmatched. If we take a mimic out of its normal habitat and into an adventurer's party, it no longer needs to fend for itself. The adventurer can feed it, protect it, and even entertain it. The mimic, assuming it accepts the adventurer, can pretty much ignore most of its normal instincts. So, what can an adventurer teach a mimic to do? They probably could get the mimic to transform into objects for them. A bag of coins that walks away from the merchant that they've just made a trade with. Changing outfits for spy work, etc. Use the mimic as a garbage disposal. That's what we do with mine. Feed it to the mimic. Anything that you might be considered trash. And you may also use it to protect the party in dungeons. Transform it into a section of wall that covers the doorway. Granted, you may have to do this when the mimic gets older. For all these tricks and more, the mimic gets fed and protected. However, there's always the possibility for problems. Mimics are monsters, so even a tamed one might revert to instinct when caught unaware. Furthermore, You may have to figure out how it learns to change its shape. Does it have to consume an object before it can transform into it? How long can it hold its shape? Are there any telltale signs of it not being real? Only you may know. Finally, there's always a case of breeding. Do mimics reproduce asexually? Yes. And that's how the thing ends.
There's like a bunch of pages just like bitten out of the book.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Amazing.
The book itself is a mimic. It's a telling you all these things.
I'm not gonna lie, this book has been incredibly informative to Hope, and has also sparked some very interesting ideas for me, in terms of how to train this mimic to change into different things, because I also change into different things as a druid.
It's true.
And I have something that helps me do that. And I'm wondering if that might work for the mimic as well.
Only one way of knowing.
But also the money bag idea is very funny. Very good.
So good.
Incredible.
I'm just happy to find out that my mother is feeding their paper shredder a balanced diet, you know?
Fiber is
Yeah, I'm
key
gonna-
as you read the last sentence of this book.
Yeah, I'm just gonna balance my taxes.
The feds are coming. Shred.
Basically.
And then you transform them into a coin bag, so no one is the wiser.
Yes, very good. Why is that coin bag burping? No reason. Don't ask questions. I think whilst Hope is reading this book, the little strand of light is just doing little circles inside the box just to keep the little guy entertained. Also, when we get to the subject of food, there's a torch sconce lights up above Hope's head because obviously light bulbs don't exist. And she looks over to Meliae. Rotisserie chicken berries.
Yeah, I imagine it would eat the rotisserie chicken berries. Oh my god, it's gonna turn into rotisserie chicken berries.
Just a basket of rotisserie chicken berries.
Because I did a little quick Google search for baby mimic stuff. Because I wanted to see if there was like a specific like picture or something. And one of the suggestions was that when they're babies, they are quite carnivorous in nature. So like feeding them like scraps of bacon and stuff would probably be a good idea. And then my brain went, chicken berries. We've got chicken berries, baby. And we didn't
were ready
plan
for
this
at the beginning.
but we were ready.
We're ready.
We're so ready.
As you're making your way back to the tavern,
Okay.
you do pass by the hallway where Amir is in the room, and you can also head to the tavern. It's up to y'all.
Do I have a room here?
You
Is
have
my
your own
question, Drew.
personal room, yes.
Okay, can I drop off my little ghost kitty to a comfy spot?
Yeah.
Because my shoulders are not that.
What does your room look like?
It's very much, I want to call it cluttered, in the sense that Meliae has been collecting interesting trinkets of interest to her. None of it is really expensive, but it's definitely eclectic in that it's things from all over the place, much like the market itself. And I would say she maybe has one blanket, maybe two if she bought one along the way. But since she doesn't necessarily need that sort of comfort, like yet it functions. But so like I imagine just because it isn't in, like she does technically have sheets, a pillow, and like, you know, the basics as far as that goes. But everything else is more like trinket storage.
You feel the very lightweight exit off of your shoulders, and just as your speak with Ed spell is ending, you just hear a this shall suffice, and you see this small impression appear on top of your pillow.
Okay, enjoy
Good night.
Good night.
Just booming voice.
Also, like, what happens if someone accidentally sits on the ghost cat? Like, because, like,
That's a ghost.
it's a ghost. Anyway, as far as my flying snake friend, I will kind of just be a little weird and just kind of let it explore and roam, basically. Like, it's a snake, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Meliae doesn't know what she's doing.
The
She
snake
should have also gotten a book, but
snake comes out, starts fluttering around the room. First time it's probably flown in a while. It's stretching out its wings.
okay, yeah. And I guess, yeah, I will just leave all my pets there for now, and I will come back with food for the flying snake.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't think about this at the time. Do I have a feeling that will think that will be a little miffed that I got pets? Maybe. Oh god.
You should have gotten a slime for your landlord.
He already has one. Have you seen
Hey,
this place?
I got you a slime because that's what I think of you, dickhead.
Where are we going now?
I think Hope will want to just quickly stop off at the room and make sure that Amir's breathing.
Yeah.
Hasn't choked on their own vomit.
Meliae, you guide the other two to the room. You were told.
3 doors on the left. Take a left. Keep going down that way. 3 doors on the right. I remembered.
And as you get to the room, you open up the door. There is no one inside. There is no Pickle. There is no Amir.
Can I go 3 doors on the left and check that room?
You open that room. It is also an empty room.
Is there signs that someone was here eventually?
In the first room, yes.
In the first room, yeah.
There is a cup that is knocked over on the floor that had some sort of alcoholic substance in it.
It looks like your friend has wandered off. I don't know what you guys want to do about that.
Well, I mean, I could contact them.
Maybe some space for now.
Yeah.
I think maybe Amir might leave. I think Amir is not. Maybe
Therapist.
kind of taps her temple and says, "Consent."
Oh, sure.
You see projected into your mind the image of Amir and Hope having the conversation in the little library, and that flash of fear that Hope felt from Amir. And it's just a brief moment, and then when it kind of fades, Hope's just kind of like looking very sorry for themselves. I think Amir will leave. I think Amir will not be friends with me.
Well, hope you haven't had friends before, have you? Well, I would say that even if friends have disagreements, that doesn't necessarily mean you can't be friends anymore.
Friends aren't scared. Amir is scared.
But could you discern whether Amir was scared of you or for you? Can you differentiate between the two?
Maybe? Maybe both. Maybe both, but I don't know.
Because I have been both scared of and for people I care about, and we are still friends, family. So, fear itself does not end friendship. I would recommend when they are feeling more themselves, you talk to them about it.
Okay.
Also, you don't know us that well. I'm very sorry.
Meliae just seems unperturbed by this. Like, literally just like, oh yeah, people just have mental conversations all the time. Just like...
Just watching these two just like stare at each other.
Stare at each other.
Yeah. I also am just like looking at my snake, maybe. I don't know where we're at right now.
In fairness, like the only bit that was mental was the showing of the emotion. Like the rest of it would have been out loud.
Yeah.
So
Meliae's just kind of chilling. She works at a bar half the time. Like she hears...
Yeah, she's probably heard worse.
Yeah, like Meliae's just like whatever.
Where are we headed to now?
Meliae needs to drop off the ingredients that she bought.
Okay.
At some point.
Are y'all going with Meliae back to the tavern?
Up to you guys.
Yeah. I was gonna check in with the bartender and see if they've seen Amir, because if they left with somebody, then I would be concerned. If they just wandered out, that would be different.
Well, Amir can't go leave because they don't have the coin.
No, I mean like leave as in like if somebody wandered off with them elsewhere in the plane, compared to like, because Amir could could somebody take them out of this plane if they had their own coin?
Yes.
So
if drunk Amir, you think, would go with someone random? Yes.
Yeah, we'll say that. Let's go talk to that bartender because I've just had a horrible thought. And I think by Drew's lack of poker face, I might be right.
I'm just dancing. This music is fire. It fit the mood perfect for like the somberness, and then it's just all of a sudden it's like dun 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 dun. Anyways, yeah, go ahead and message me that while we talk with Meliae and
yeah.
As the three of you make your way back into the tavern, Meliae, you head back into the kitchen area, and is there waiting for you. Says, did you get what I needed?
Auntie Clara only had about 4 hag's eyes today, and I got you a whole bunch of leeks as well. Kristoff said that the basilisk shipment is coming next week for you.
I suppose I could wait. Perfect. Thank you. He motions out for the coin bag for the Xandars.
Yep.
Thank you.
So I also might have bought a flying snake.
Well, if you take care of it, I'm not taking care of it for you.
Yay. Okay, good. Thank you.
Just don't let it die in that room. You know what happened to that rat that one time?
Yeah. I also got a ghost cat.
Well, I'm sure the ghost cat will take care of the ghost rat. Shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. Yep.
By the way, those 2 you were traveling with, what did you learn about them?
Yes. So there just seems to be from the Feywild says
I'm an elf! Somebody walks up to her in the background.
says she's an elf.
Talking to the bartender. I didn't ask.
Says
You
she's
can't
an
look
elf.
everywhere and you've never seen elves before.
Says she's an elf, but like that came out of nowhere without being prompted. So it sounds like I'm a little nervous about that. We also have Hope, who is very interesting. Unlike anyone I've seen, seems to have some sort of telepathy. Maybe I couldn't quite get a sense because they didn't use it on me. A lot of things seems new to Hope, which is interesting.
Well, that makes sense. She appears to be empowered by one of the deities, so it'd be an interesting thing to keep an eye on.
You know which deity?
I have a feeling, but I'll save it for a surprise.
Okay.
I want you to try and gather some more intel on this group. They've piqued my interest. You might want to help them, though. It appears the drunken one got out of the tavern.
Out of the tavern, or like
Quite.
just the? Oh, okay, like full outside of Coin Door.
Outside of going to her.
Okay,
I can tell you, as he moves over, you see that his staff moves to his hand, and the green orb on top of it swirls for a moment. And it shows Amir sitting in the room he came out of to get into the tavern, reading a book in the corner. He says, I managed to make sure most of him got there safe.
Good. Yay. Okay. That is, especially for the first time coming back, from my understanding.
I didn't want to completely send him back in time, but, these things happen.
It happens.
So, you might want to go help that group go acquire their
will
friend.
do.
Make sure they have that coin. Meliae, do me a favor. Here's a list, and he hands over a piece of parchment. He says, here's some names on here. Listen, I'm doing a little bit of nature versus nurture kind of thing right now. I want you to go out to the material plane. You haven't been there yet. Go find Go find these people for me. You know they owe me.
Oh, sounds good. I can do that. So you want me to stay with them, also go to the material plane. Sound about right?
Sounds about right. However you figure out how to do it, you do it.
Will do.
I won't be far away.
Of course, I know that.
Take care. As he puts his thumb right on the center of your forehead as a little goodbye.
Thank you. Meliae does have the internal thought of one day I'll hug him, and then I'll just just one day that'll happen. And then Meliae is pretty chipper right now.
Yeah. As you're coming out, the two of you have walked over to the bar. Gerblish is still there.
He says, hello, can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. But
Yes,
our friend,
the drunk one.
yes,
Yeah.
did they leave?
Yes.
Were they alone?
No. He had a small furry creature with him.
My brain's just gone, yeah, that's fucking Pickle, isn't it? I'm just like, I was like, Gungus Peter, back at it again. Like, I'm fucking losing my shit. And then I was like, no, it's Pickle.
That's actually kobold in a big fur coat, you know? Like,
Yeah, right.
It's multiple kobold stack. What are you talking about? not a single kobold.
It's one kobold who's been to the thrift shop. He's living his best life. It's Macklemore.
And learned stilts.
Yeah.
you know?
He's gonna pop some tags. Only got 20
I'm
gold
glad I
pieces in
wasn't
his
the
pocket.
only one who thought of that song immediately.
Got to. So just him and Furry.
Yes.
I hate describing Fickle as that.
Question.
Yes.
Were they wearing a mask?
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
That's okay, thank you. Hmm.
If I cannot help you more, have a good day. As he kind of like begins to meander off and go to other drinks. It would be about this time Meliae would be coming out.
Okay, hi guys. Managed to deliver ingredients to my boss. Got some news for you. Your friend definitely has left the Soul Cellar Inn. Apparently boss says that he's where he started, so whatever room, he's kind of like solemnly reading a book in the corner right now from what my creator said. So
Maybe not mask then.
did I see a mask when I was shown the little production? I didn't see a mask, if that has to do with anything.
Okay.
But that's what I saw, if you guys want to go back. Question. Would it be horrible if I went back with you guys? Because I was just given some tasks I need to do on the material plane.
Oh, no, by all means. I mean, as long as you have a way to get back, then.
Well, yeah, we have the coins. And also, I always have a coin with me, so.
Hmm.
Oh, and Drew, do I know if where am I gonna end up?
If you go with them through their coin, you'll end up
Or
wherever
their
they go.
coin, so I can't use my coin. Okay. I realized, like, wait.
You
Meliae has
you know for a fact your coin, if you were to use it, brings you back to your room.
Okay, great.
Just teleporting to and from work.
Basically.
Honestly, that's goals.
Right? God, can we make that happen, please?
To be fair, Meliae, you also, like, I don't know if this is something you have yet to reveal to the rest of the party. You've never left the tavern.
Nope, I haven't said anything. Like, if they
Fair enough.
ask, I'm gonna say something, but Meliae doesn't think that's important information.
Yeah, fair and reasonable.
Fair enough.
So yeah, whenever you guys are ready, I probably should grab my snake and
Oh,
help the cat.
Are your tasks near where we came out of in the material plane? Because it's
So
a
I
pretty
just
big
have-
place.
It is a very big place, but I just kind of like pull up a list and I start counting the names. So it looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4. How many do I have, Drew?
There's
Settling
about
tabs.
there's about 37 different names on there.
So I have about 37 people I need to find. So
All over,
I assume
all over the
one of-
material plane.
I assume I'll stumble across one of them eventually. Like they're gonna be all over the place, so I'll have to just do some investigation to find them. So I'll probably stumble along clues along the way, anyhow. Do any of those names stick out to me? Do I recognize some of them?
There's about 3 or 4 that that stick out for particular reasons, and I will tell you after what those are.
Lord. Okay. Will do. So honestly,
Thank
as long as I
God,
get
someone else's law instead of mine. The minute that new Hope law dropped, I was just like, I'm back in the fucking building again.
Don't worry. Don't worry. There will be chaos. It will be okay. So honestly, as long as I get there, it's okay. I'll find whoever I need to find eventually. It's not like I'm running on I wasn't really giving a timeline, and he knows how long this list is.
Does it say like where they might be, or just that they're somewhere in the
All I
material?
have is some names, and I can also cast some spells later to narrow things down.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, from what I understand, being an elf that is from the material plane, that things are a little bit strange right now there, so...
Strange how?
Shadow.
Yes.
Have I heard about this shadow?
Roll a history.
That's a shadow.
I'm like this. History. Oh, I do. I am proficient in history. Look at that. That's a
Hey.
20.
Hey.
You have encountered people from the past, the future, and the present.
Yeah, that's why everything is all mixed up for me.
You remember stories of shadows enveloping. It's a little bit odd. Sometimes you've heard stories that you now know what the outcome of the shadows was. You've heard other stories of how the outcome, you've heard many different things. It almost seems like sometimes some of these people that enter into this tavern are from different, and I guess different planes of existence, different multiverses, you could say.
Okay.
So you've heard of shadows. Yeah.
And I know the outcome of the supposed outcome of some of the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys are in those weird shadow times that people keep talking about. Okay. Like, it is not anything new. Like, I've heard about it.
Here, I can actually message you some of them.
I feel like I got, like, a very, like, big character. I've seen too much. Oops.
My brain!
My brain!
The brain!
Is that why your hair's so like voluptuous?
The
to
hair
keep all the
is just
secrets
extra
in?
storage.
It's full of
Okay.
lore.
Full of lore. The thing is, she's very much looking like a doll, so that hair has like it's very like it's been hairsprayed to shit. Like it doesn't have the movement of actual hair.
It's like those videos of like watching synchronized swimmers take their solid hair down.
Pretty much.
Solid
Meliae Berry
gelatin.
is like it's not like she's like I don't want to say quote unquote ugly, but she's very uncanny valley in some ways in her opinion.
There you go.
Oh. Okay. Am I aware that I should not be sharing that information based
Probably
on how
for
things
the
work here?
best on outcomes being shared.
Okay. Okay.
But general ideas.
Okay.
You know for a fact, and your boss has talked about it before, that fate has been destroyed. In some of these stories, fate was not destroyed. And so it's a little weird how things work. So you're not exactly sure which reality you're in currently.
Yeah, or which one I will be going to. I'm just going.
Yep.
I'm assuming I'm going to the one he wants me to go to because he gave me a list of names that apply to that reality. So
Yep.
I know I'm where I'm supposed to be eventually.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay. Well, figure it out when we get there.
You all make your way over to the wall to throw down your coin.
Oh wait, I do get my snake. I don't want my snake to die in the room.
You grab the snake and your cat, and you make
Okay,
your way
I had
over.
to say this. I don't want a dead snake in
Yeah,
my
no,
room.
absolutely.
Like that. We literally just
Probably
had
would
that
hate
conversation.
But you make your way over to the wall. Deirdre, you may throw the coin down. As you throw the coin down, not saying anything, Meliae, you know.
I didn't use it before. I don't.
You know,
We don't
Meliae,
know.
that as the coin is hitting the ground and you don't hear the words uttered, you say it for Deirdre.
Just
You just say, I had a drink. And as the coin hits the ground, ting, ting, a door appears.
It's my headcanon now that I'm never gonna say the words. I'm never gonna know what they are. Just toss the coin.
Okay, there you go.
The door appears, and you begin to step through. As you do, the three of you see a mirror sitting with a book. And as you exit the door, the coin reappears and you pick it up. The book drops down and a face looks back up at you. Different eyes and ethereal horns. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
I'm sorry, what?
You thought it was me. Oh, the Lord shop. But look at what just appeared before us.
You fucking what, mate?
Are you having a sit down wee, bruv?
And
You want to
Jakey is.
fucking go?
I'm just going to say this was Jakey's idea, so...
Of course it fucking is.
Of course it
Of course
was.
it's Jakey's idea. Because why wouldn't it be? Because he's a little shit and doesn't have to deal with the consequences this week.
I should have gotten a fucking cat.
You want a ghost cat? I mean, we are coming back with a mimic, a ghost cat, and a flying snake.
Yep. But yeah.
For the record, this podcast was in fact sponsored by Sleep and that one TikTok noise. It is now sponsored by the murder of Jakey Boy Arts because that's what I'm gonna do.
We're gonna chop up that rotisserie chicken.
Yep.
Serve it to the family. Like,
Serve it. We have a
Brother,
mimic to serve it to. We can feed it to the mimic.
hell
Yeah, I'm gonna feed Jakey to my mimic. Jakey, this is a threat in case you're watching this.
For legal reasons, this is a
guaranteed.
joke.
Yeah, for legal reasons.
But also, it's not. I'm not kidding. I am gonna chop you up and feed you to someone like a rotisserie chicken. Eat them up, yum.
On that note, everyone, thank you for tuning in this week. It was a pleasure as always. Thank you, Luna, for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. And with that, we are going to raid over to Sam. Sam's playing some Final Fantasy. So until then, we will see you on a day. The 29th is when we'll see
2 weeks,
you.
baby.
2 weeks.
Hey.
So we love you all. Kisses. Mwah. Goodbye.
Bye.